All right, guys, welcome back to the Imaxit YouTube channel. I'm your host, JD. If you're new, please do smash that like button, share, and definitely subscribe. If you're a member of the channel, massive respect to you lot. And how to become a member, please do click the join button and YouTube will help you along the way. All right, so you saw by the title, we're going to be discussing the Nations League, Copa, and also additional things like the player ratings. People ask for that, and just the first looking on most of these key battles, and then we can finalize it with who are the actual top five after all of these matchups. All right, we have seen a lot of them, so let me go through it. You have Jamaica versus United States, you have Panama versus Mexico, you have TNT versus Canada, and you have Honduras versus Costa Rica. We're going to explain all of that to you. We're going to go through the FIFA rankings. We're going to do a lot, so as soon as I come in, make sure to leave your thoughts under any one of the contents that we have segmented in this video, and that's how we're going to be doing it going forward. All right, yes, so let me make sure to give the persons inside the chat some bless up first before we do move on. We have El Padrino, big up yourself, thanks for being here. Osh Puppy, big up yourself as well, thanks for being here. One Kick, happy Thanksgiving. All right, massive respect. Jamaican Guna, bless up my brother, massive respect. Boom Black in the building. Corey MPA in the building. Kevin in the building, and then we have Terra Francis. All right, massive respect. And we have our brother Fana Minot in the building as well. So let me flip over to all the situations, because over the past 2 days all sorts of things happened. We covered a lot of things, and the first thing I have to say, respect to all of you guys that came on the channel. You left a load of messages concerned about my situation. Some persons knocked me up to find out if everything is okay, explain the situation to them and stuff, you know, and they gave me positive things, how to avoid these things. And obviously I'm dealing with people that slightly have privilege and everything, so respect for all of those. Shout out and showcase that some of you guys take this thing behind actually a video and appreciate what I've done in this space and also beyond as well. So massive respect for that. Let me bless up the other persons. We have Bullish Entertainment in the building, Sheridan in the building, MPW94, DNA News, Marcus Garvey, big up yourself, thanks for being here. Kelvin, Alex, and Milas Reed. Long time not seen Milas Reed in the building. So let me move over to the detailed screens so we can chop it up. The first thing yesterday got me really upset. So let me go through that. The one that got me really upset yesterday was the one that early on we saw United States official Twitter posted United States will be taking on Mexico. The Google said United States taking on Mexico. You understand me? Everything was saying, every sites were saying that United States would have took on Mexico. You understand me? Yes. And then later on in the day, they came up and said that this is the way it goes. And I saw some person came on under my streams saying that, oh, this is how it always went. First played fourth, first played third, and first place fourth, and second played third. So I've went and asked a few persons, because I don't act like I'm a know-it-all. I try to study that I know what I'm talking on. And they have said to me that this was something that altered for this year as well. Most of the things was actually changed. All right, so with that said, the best performing team would have been Panama. They won 6-1 over Costa Rica, so they went first based on the way they have done it, the amount of goals you scored, and the amount of points you have accumulated. So it's a points accumulation system, and this is pretty much the first they are doing it right throughout the entire tournament. So remember, they started from the first round and they did the two brackets A and B and did it in a points accumulative system. and then you go down to goal difference as well. So they did it throughout the entire tournament. So it was not based on rankings so much, more than a points accumulated system. At first, when I was reading most of the things, it was based on a ranking, but now they have changed it to more of a points accumulated system. And this is where we ended up with Panama coming first, United States third, based on the fact that they scored 4 goals and conceded 2. All right, Jamaica scored 4 goals and conceded 4. All right, so it is United States came second, sorry, and Jamaica came third, and Mexico came fourth. Mexico conceded less than Jamaica, but they have not scored more than Jamaica, and they always accredited scores over the actual less goals scored. So that put Mexico in the 4th spot. And with that said, you have United States avoided Mexico, and then you have Panama going up against Mexico. All right, so you have Jamaica versus United States, and Mexico versus Mexico versus Panama. A lot of persons said that they have no fear of United States. Let me know if you share the same sentiments of you having no fear of United States based on how you saw we play the other day. You think that we can take everyone. All right, let me know, because I think a lot of people still in the jovial spirit, but you know me, I don't really lament so long on it. I try to assess the game and go from there. So I would like to hear you guys take as to what you think about our performance and how you think it can go, how we can move forward, and how good we could look based on what you saw, or you think that we might drop a little bit short. Let me know. All right, let me just take those ones first. All right, so guys, once you come in, you know how the thing go. We are trying to make sure we don't stop the video for the amount of likes. So we wish we can come at a time. As you come on, if you have 100 people, it just reaches 100 likes in like 10-20 minutes. All right, that would be our main aim. All right, so take your time, hit the like button, share your thoughts in the comment section. All right, up Milas Reed, morning Rohan, massive respect. Ununa say Rudolph Austin 2.0. Brian Mighty, my brother in the building, say JD, yo JD, leave YouTube, brother. Oh, you did say Bowser a big baller, and he can make a lot of big teams. You don't see the man an average player, brother. Such man over EPL a bigger player, bro. Well, I tell you that sometimes, not sometimes, most of the times, my takes come off pretty much accurate, you know, but people just don't see it, you know. Yes, so we have to keep on doing the work and keep on living onto the reality street. Yes, because as what Brian saying, Brian being sarcastic, you know, because I was telling people that Bowser has been exceptional in the French league, and Bowser, before he went to the French league, I said he had some skill sets that nobody in the Jamaican team can replicate, because his pressing metric is very good, and is not to get himself in a position is next to none in the Jamaican team, and you can't pay to get that. You can be fast, skill, but you can't pay to have footballing IQ to put you in certain positions. And that kid was always like that, and that was the one thing I like about him. And a lot of people said that everybody should get an ad over the player. And obviously, me watching the player, looking at what he's doing for a Clermont team that has not been exceptional. The pressing metric that he adds to the team to bring everyone up the field was exceptional, and he brought it over to the Jamaican team with better players. So he really puts in a shift. We want to go to those things here because we're going to do the players ranking as well. But we have to still put the guy right there, because it can go back to show you that maybe what we are telling you about football, you just never knew. You understand me? And maybe you look at it too simple, which most of the coaches would not look at it so simple. So when you're crying for a person in a position, maybe that's the reason why you can't get a person in a position, because you look at football too simple, and the metrics has actually evolved over time. All right, yes. All right, so we have Slim B, massive respect, Slim B. How you doing, man? I waited all day for, but I was here, Slim B. I think you never got any notifications. Very, very sorry about that. All right, very guys. Make sure when it looks like YouTube giving some problems. So what you would do is to make sure you on your subscription button, you click it and put notification all. So every time I do put something, YouTube will automatically send it out to everyone. All right, so that is the problem. Pagan, big up yourself, massive respect, thanks for being here. I believe the longer the team play together, they will grow from strength to strength. They have about 9 matches next year if all goes well. All right, thank you, El Cutlass. And Richie Robinson said Boza Jamaica's best forward long time. No, he's not Jamaica's best forward long time, and we have to be honest to ourselves. I evaluate things different. Boza has some skill sets that are exceptional, but he still needs to grow in certain departments. So what Michail Antonio possesses is more elite skill sets in certain departments that can give you more over the entire team, and that's why when Michail Antonio plays, it makes even Bowser better. All right, it makes even Bowser better. We have to admit sometimes we can. That's why I gave him his rightful credit from day one, so I can assess him properly, go down the line. You know, yes. So he's not better than Michail Antonio, but he is definitely a very, very good player that is on at his stage. I would say he's better than Michail Antonio at his stage as a forward. All right, so that is a plus. So that means he has more years to go through and learn and become an exceptional player. All right, good morning, Mr. Owen. Maria Russell. Mario Russell, how you doing, man? No, remember, don't go over the top, big boss. All right, let me go into the other things, cause we want to make sure we can give people credit. All right, and I've been giving Boza his credit here way before he plays a match for Jamaica, so I don't even have to go over the top anymore. You guys know that. Big up yourself, Conroy. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. MP W4JD. I think Jamaica needs to find 2 good defensive midfielder and not to ignore the last of Antonio because he occupies the US back line. Yes. All right, massive respect. JD, to be honest, Mexico shouldn't have qualified. All right, let me get into the qualifiers. All right, who would you consider as the best performing qualifier so far? Let me know. Like, based off all the games you have watched, would you put Jamaica first? Would you put United States first? Would you put Mexico first? Give me your order. All right, give me your order. I am more impressed with Panama. I think Panama did a very good job over the 2-leg, and I think Panama takes first spot, hands down. Oh, United States and Jamaica now, it's going to be hard. And surprisingly, I am not going to put United States or Jamaica second. I think I'm going to put Mexico second. Hear me out. Why I've put Mexico second. They were 2-0 down. And this is over 2 legs. In the first leg, they got outplayed by Honduras. But I think the second leg, good God, that is the most dominant game I've seen in a long while over a team. No, we know. Just avoid the 9 minutes extra time that the referee avoid the 9 minutes extra time that the referee give you. Just talk about the football. No, we are just talking about the football, people. God damn. Listen to me, man. We know the 9 minutes. Guys, Mexico finishing on that day, the game could have ended 20-0. 20-0. It's the most chances created in all games combined. So I'm just talking about what. Just listen to me now and please. Good God, man. Why when you can't just listen to football? Just stop going on the feelings, no? I have not put Jamaica fourth, you know. I've not put Jamaica fourth. You don't hear. I've just said the game from Mexico. God damn, please, God. You guys go and look. The guys them they beat the brakes of Honduras. I never expected Honduras to fold like that. God damn, man. Brad, it was like 100 shots. And I'm talking about if they were clinical. If Martin was clinical on that day, he has 6 goals in like the first 25 minutes. 6 clears goals. So what Leon Bailey did over 2 games, he had in 25 minutes. That's how the guys, Chavez and those guys, were creating chances miles a minute. Guys, please, I'm begging you. I just look at the Mexicans. That's all. I'm not going to argue with it. Just please. After this video, go and look at the Mexicans. I know the 3 times retake of a penalty, the 9 minutes extra time, those are all rab ribs. But I'm talking about football metrics. Just stay on football, and who are you most impressed with? First, I have to go with Panama because they shut out one of the big teams in the region over 2 legs. So Panama took it. Panama took it, right. But in second, it's not Jamaica and it's not United States. That second performance from Mexico was goddamn elite. They should have just put away their chances and Honduras get 10-0. 10-0. Very easy. 10-0. Please, God. Guys, go and look at that game. I was watching it yesterday. I'm saying, damn. People looking at the score, but look at the Mexicans, man. Wow. This is some night, and they control the game for the entire game. I wish they could have put that over the next leg as well. All right. Then, so that is mine, you know, guys. Give me your 4, your ranking 4. Who you put 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Give me your ranking. Third, I am going to put Jamaica. Hear me out. Why I'm going to put Jamaica? Hear me out. Why I'm going to put Jamaica is that Jamaica was playing an higher opposition than themselves. They lost the first game. They lost the first half, got dominated in the first half. And the way they risk it, because it was a risk. And it's still, rewatching the game the third time, it came down to what Canada still missing the chances them in the second half for we to still win, go through. So it took a risk, and the risk was still it's still worth it because we still had the advantage in the second half. It was a minute advantage. It was not as big as what Leon Bailey said that we dominated the second half. No, because they still had big chances that they failed to score in the second half. Clear 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I would say 5, but 2 of those were not big chances. 3 was supreme big chances. 1 scored and 2 was 2 big misses in that time. So if they had not hit 1 out of their 3, their other 2, they would have gone through. And to be honest, based on the pattern of play, they had the way more clearer chances, and we had to do our thing. And that's why I put Jamaica third. Because I thought that Jamaica risk it all and they benefit. United States, the reason why I put United States fourth, when they went down to 10 players, obviously they never needed to go forward. That is the truth. But you don't want to leave anything for uncertainty. So I thought that they should have pushed forward to get at least another goal. And they never had that intention. After the 10 player, they never had that intention at all to go forward. So that's why I said I'm going to put United States fourth on my performance list. All right, my performance list. All of the 3 teams lost a game and won a game. All right, so it's down to your interpretation. So I would love you to give me your take on what you think. in your like your bracket, like your power ranking, because I like the power ranking because it tells me that a lot of people actually watching the games, not just talking on a game, but actually watches all of these games. All right, happy Thanksgiving to all of you guys. Happy Thanksgiving. Massive respect to all of you guys. Please do hit the like button. And guys, if you want to tackle me on anything, please just get the information first before you tackle me. Like, you watch the things and you come back. I like that because I want you to argue with me because at least I know you went and watched the games. And the surprise, I saw certain people fought me back with the Mexico performance. I knew that most of them never watched that game, hence why they wouldn't have said that to me. You understand me? Yes, because remember, if you're gonna say wasteful, wasteful is the problem. Leon Bailey was wasteful for us. So if you're gonna say you're gonna put Jamaica ahead of Mexico because of them being wasteful, well, we were wasteful on a few of our chances as well. All right, yes. Bless up, massive respect. JD, remember Honduras was not interested in scoring in the second leg. Is it that they are not interested in scoring, or they realize that if they come out, it's going to be serious problems and they're going to get teared to shreds? What would you actually say about that one? And then let me go to the Trinidad versus Canada and the Honduras, Costa Rica, and then we move into the other talks of the rankings and everything. We are going to talk about Jamaica. Don't worry yourself. We're going to talk about Jamaica, and we are going to take calls as well. We are going to take calls as well. So if you want, you can freely call in at any point in the next 20-30 minutes. Okay, this video will, I think, 2 hours or normal time we want to try and put it. All right, JD, let's talk about who will partner Lowe. We can't just jump from jump. We have to do as always segment the show, because if I want to take out a part of the show, I could. You understand me? Yes. So I won't do it like that. Float management, big up yourself. Reggae Girl Squad, JD, going to... Okay, no problem, float management. We will deal with the Reggae Girls when they come. Let me just focus on what we have right here. Alright, so if you see me skip none of your comments, that's the reason why. Alright, because it's not coming towards what I'm talking about. Alright, Honduras had 2 clean chances, laugh out loud. They got beat bad in the second leg. Alright, so this is good. Iron 5 said, JD, Canada haven't lost at the BMO for 4 years. No. Take more than 4 years. What are you talking about, Iron 5s? Longer than 4 years. They said it's how long it is. So, someone give me the exact amount, but they said it was longer than 4 years. All right. Fanamina says, JD, Mexico created 1 million chances against most teams, but they missed most as always. The fact that they play Honduras and lost 1 game is not impressive to you. All right, fair enough. That's why I wanted people to give me their actual rankings. Yes. So if you want to put Jamaica ahead of Mexico, just give me something. We are getting quality statements. People saying the time that Canada haven't lost at the stadium, that would make me put them above it. All right, fair enough. I like those things. All right, so you guys moving it away from the performance, because I was just stating the performance, But you guys said that F performances, just move to what you did on the night, how historic it is, and that will guarantee your first spot. So that means Jamaica should get first spot then. Jamaica should not get second spot. If that's what we're gonna say, better we give Jamaica the first spot based on performance then. Or are you guys saying Panama's performance was too dominant, so we can't put Jamaica ahead of Panama? You guys are saying that because what Jamaica did is unbelievable then, If you're going to take that, you have to put them ahead of Panama. Are you guys saying no? Flat out, no, Panama is just first. And based off what Jamaica did historically, you're going to put Jamaica in the second spot. Our text says no, Panama performance was way too superior. All right. So it's just second spot, everyone fighting for, and then we match up the third and fourth spot. Okay, fair enough. All right. At least At least everyone saying Panama performance was so dominant. Then alright, then I will accept. I will accept you guys giving Jamaica second based on the tabling, because I was only looking at performances, nothing else, just flat out performances, and the way they were dominant from start to finish. I was impressed with the Mexicans. You understand me? Yes, but if you guys put on the historical side and you said that, you honestly said that Panama was so superior, then I will buy into you guys, because I saw that you're not just being flat out biased, you're going off something. So respect to that. I will concede then. So Jamaica get the second spot. Who gets the third spot then? Who gets the third spot? We are just focused on outcome and not assessing the entirety of the game. If we are to be honest, Canada should have put the game away. Yes, but case, I think it just came in the stream. We have already passed that. We knew that we never had no reason to be winning that game. That is what everybody concede to that. We have no reason for winning that game. But remember, we picked the poll, Cranky, based on the fact of what have actually completed on the night. Alright, so the shot value, they are putting everything in it. So it's just like a conversation. But you know me, Cranky. If I have to talk about what I'm going to talk about, most people don't want to hear that, Cranky. So I'm just trying to make sure we get something off in some manner. In some manner. Alright? Everybody said that Canada was better than Jamaica, but Canada lost the game. Yes, Canada lost the game, so we can't talk about Canada had 30 odd shots in 2 games. 13 to 14 big chances in 2 games. If they didn't finish their chances, Jamaica missed a lot of chances, you know. But it doesn't matter how much you add for Jamaica, Canada would have had 4 goals above Jamaica. So we know that. And I think even the Canadians, that's why they are so upset, because they thought that they create enough chances over the 2 leg to score 10 goals. Easily. And I would have agreed with them. They could have scored 10 goals relatively easy. But we have to pass that. We know what happened in the game. Everybody, even the most biased fan, said to me, JD, only God make we win that game. And Andre Blake. And Bowser. Because we have to... Cranky, remember we missed chances in the first leg as well too. They missed chances in the first leg. But goddamn, man, I just want to celebrate. I never got a chance to celebrate in the night. And I just want to have good vibes. You know, that's all. I just want to have a good vibes. I never had a chance, you know, because maybe you come here and you hear that I go to prison and then you'd have to come bail me out, Cranky. Alright? So I just try to enjoy myself. You get me? Yes, me try to enjoy myself now. Yes. Yeah. Yes, so I have to fight with Cranky a little bit, because you know we try to have a little vibes, but Cranky go cuss me, and then when I am serious, people said I'm too serious always. You understand me? Yes. Yes, we miss chances, shadow striker, but you have to be honest to yourself. Over the 2 legs, it's not a comparison. We maybe missed in total 9 chances. Well, Canada missed over a solid 14 chances. You understand me? So if you go back to the games, it was not even making sense. Everybody has to say, I heard the commentator say, this man is a world-class keeper. And to be honest, in my soul, you know me, I always beat Andre Blake because I wanted Wade to start over him. But even in my soul, I am out here saying, I wonder if Blake is world class. Even me, even me that always go down to logics. And I'm out here saying that I wonder if Blake is world class. Oh Lord, that feeling that the man make you feel. Please, guys, just if you never know the score, go back and watch the first 20 minutes of that game. You're just saying, boy, oh boy, it doesn't matter. No, I understand what the people said. It doesn't matter what Wade does. He has to wait a little bit longer. Because this man, oh my God, that split save, man. That split save, I am telling you all, no. The man, he always makes some saves. I am wondering, oh, in the world, like, the man body moves without his brains. Because I can't figure it out up to this time. What's going on? Cranky, we have to listen back to the commentator, Cranky, and you have to marvel. Oh, this guy pull it off, brother. You get me? Yes, man. Cranky, I understand why the people am say so happy. I understand. Believe me. Yes. JD, even the saves for the goals exceptional. Yes, of course, the man that save it. It's just I don't know if his hands was just too tired, because remember, he dropped down before, to stop, because the amount of pressure the guy under, Obviously, I thought he was injured for real, but I thought that he still kind of played on it to get some break, because Tejan Buchanan, every single time he's over there, like he's the prime Robin over there flipping over balls and putting it over to the far post, and Lembekisa lost a step and he can't get to Alphonso Davis. I heard people saying Alphonso Davis got pocketed. Alphonso Davis was the best actual player on the field. You get me? Alphonso Davis was the best player on the field, but that is how high level of a player he is. For him to be the best player over the two legs, because him alone created over 10 chances over the two legs. Over 10 chances over the two legs. So he was actually the best player over the two legs, But because we have him as the world-class player, we expect him to score 7 goals and 4 assists over the two legs. You understand me? Yes. Yeah, man, but I have to say, Mr. Blake, I have not come here and said it too often, but you have earned my respect, because I don't smile a lot, but you have made me smile and let me stop thinking rational. For first, I was almost on the brink of becoming delusional. You understand me? Because at one point I would have wanted to say that I wanted to start say Jamaica might be the #1, but I have to grab myself back and say, no, you're a coach analyst. So stop the foolishness. Don't be like fan of mine and Mr. Revolution and those mans and brain drains. Just go back, relax yourself, and go back to reality. But it makes I am just expressing myself, so hopefully people understand. Yes. So that was the situation. Yeah, but it was a nice win, man. It was an enjoying one for me, even watching it back and looking at everything that happened in the game. And based on what he did, ended up we winning the game based off the back of that. I am more impressed with the individual, Yes. JD defined clear chances. Clear chances is when you have the advantage to put the ball in the back of the net and no one else have an advantage over you. And in the 2 games, Canada had way more of that over Jamaica. All right. So remember, all of the chances that Blake saves were not actual 2-on-1. It was him and the player. So it makes it more exceptional, because the players have control of their body. And what makes it a big chance is when they have control. So that means they are balanced. And all of the chances that he saved, they were balanced. So no excuse for the Canadians not scoring those. They were balanced. All right, they were balanced. Demo, please, if people like Demo, you have to join streams at the start. Listen to context before you come here. All right, and start putting in comments, because that's what swerve the show of nothing and go nowhere. Because all I was talking was pure positives for Jamaica. All right, but we have to stay on reality. All right. Yes, me have to make sure the demon know me now go down the road with him today. Ian, Alphonso Davis never pocketed. No, but Dexter never pocketed Alphonso Davis. None at all. Alphonso Davis was the best player on the field, I would say, even both games. All right, both games. So let me not lie to ourselves, the Ian. Everybody give him his credit, man. Let me go over because we want to go in our players' ratings. I mean, now our Dima to them, man. Dima always try to swim my streams. I have a planned stream, so let me go with my stream. All right. Yes, so people, we have 200 people in the house. If you hit the like button, more people could come here. So if you click it and go to 200, it's 200 more people would come here. All right. So if you like what we do, please do hit the like button, share and subscribe. Get us up to 9,000 before this video finishes. Think it's just 10 more subscribers to reach 9,000. So I would actually love that. All right. Yes. Demo, I will not have a conversation with you because I am not having that conversation. We were done and dusted with that, and you are coming back with it. We are not going to demo. I am not going to. So all right. So anyways, this is the team sheet. Surprisingly, the man that got pocketed has the highest rating on the field. So we're gonna pull up Mr. Alfonso Dino. All right, we're gonna pull up Alfonso Dino, and we are going to pull up Sir Dexter Lembekisa right here. So Alphonso Davies played 90 minutes, scored 1, assisted 1, had 89 touches of the game. His passing completion was 83, 34 of 41. He had 4 key passes in the game. He attempted 12 crosses in the game, completed 3 of the 12. Long balls, 1 of 1. 1 big chances created, 1 shot on target, and that was the goal. He had 8 dribbles complete, 8 dribbles on the night, completed 5 of the 8 dribbles. Had 10 of his 16 duels won, had 31 possession loss. All right, and was fouled twice and offside 3 times. On the defensive end, he had 3 tackles and was dribbled past 1. Please, God, tell me how we pocketed that man, Ian Campbell. And we can pull up the next stats from Jamaica again. And he was the one that creating all the chances as well. So we never pocketed him. Dexter did a good job to show him inside. But we saw from the first half, when you show him inside, he could still be devastating. You get me? And he was equally as devastating, just the same. Yeah. Maybe most of the finishes them never came off. All right? Sean, no, I have not said Dexter never played bad. Well, I've said he showed him inside and he did his job as well. He played good, man. But I'm just saying, 2 guys can play good. One, to Alphonso Davies can just be an exceptional player, and Dexter can just be the breakout star for Jamaica, because that's what I am going to go with. I think this man cemented his spot in the right back position. And maybe if others want to come back for the right back spot, maybe nobody can hold him. All right, Alphonso Davies was every good, but not everyone in Canada was pleased with his performance. The view is that the game was played through him too much. Yeah, maybe that's the situation, but he created the chances them, so people just never scored their chances in both games. So I think they are being too harsh, or maybe their standard is too high. No disrespect to Canada, but I always believe that Canada believes that they are already on United States and Mexico's level. And I think that they are not, because their defensive line, which we talked about, was always okay to got at. Victoria is 100% 100 years old. 100 years old. Milan Borjan, 100 years old. Cornelius, sometimes he has errors in him. Kamal Miller, he's young, but he's big like Hulk and slow. All right, so they still have that problematic backline, and then you have Victoria, have Johnston and other Kebu. Those are all good enough fullbacks. They are not centre backs. So we knew that coming in, they had centre backs problems, and that's what exposed them in this game. Flat out, their centre backs problems that they have exposed them. Remember, we were picking the 11. Go back to that video when we were picking the 11, and we actually said that majority of our centre backs them would have actually started in Canada's team. So clearly, even going in, we knew that they had the centre backs problems, and that's what failed them in the game. If they had 2 good centre backs, we have to be honest, we would have been in serious trouble, because they would have still created the same amount of chances, and majority of the plays them that caused problems would have not caused them any problem. So their aim is to find 2 young centre backs. Period. They have to just in the next window. Yes, Cranky. That's true. That's true. I will bring. I actually did a few videos with the Canadians and stuff. I think I did what 3 different persons. Yes, and they share the same sentiments, you know. But I always believe that they believe that the Canadian team is too good because they came first. But I don't think they're better than United States and Mexico. Those teams are more balanced. You know, their midfield is very good. Their wingers are exceptionally good. Their wingbacks are exceptionally good in our region, and their forwards are very good. You understand me? But their defense line, their centre back line, and goalkeeper, I think it was always suspect. All right, so let me move on now. So Dexter Lembekisa, 90 minutes played, 3 clearances, 1 block shot, 3 interceptions, 1 tackle, and 2 times dribble pass. All right, and then you go into his ground duels. All right, 4 ground duels overall. He completed 2 out of that aerial, 1 of 2, so that's 50%. Possession lost 10 times, and he had 48 touches, and he never shied away from it. Out of his 48 touches, he had completed 22 of 27, which is 81%. All right, crosses 3. None of them connected, and long balls he played 5, completed 2 of that, and dribbles attempted 1 of 1. That 1-2 link up that he tried to do in the first half, he set the tone of Jamaica, because Jamaica was shying away from the ball, and he was the one that played it in midfield and tried to go for the follow-up, and the follow-up was poor right off the back right there. All right, I was yesterday listening to Jay Taylor's program, and Jay Taylor said a thing which I disagree with, because he said the stats can be misleading. Because obviously I call in Jay Taylor, and he was talking on Daniel Johnson's performance in Jamaica. Obviously the caller never did me any service, because I explained myself thoroughly. I said in the first half, Daniel Johnson puts in a defensive shift that was better than Lati Bodier. And when we actually start playing through the midfield in the second half, he was one of our most influential players. All right. And then, because JTLM have this statement to say that he only plays back passes. But what I would say then, because I have went and watched the game and I do the matchups and everything, so when I come here with my stats, them I just don't come here and give people stats. I am giving people information that's happening in the game, and they are actually saying yes, they saw that as well. So I pride myself on actually watching the game, not just come and give people stats. So in the first half, let me educate you on that part. In the first half, two of Daniel Johnson's touches and tackles were actually big chances saviors. The one he took off David Foot, that was, if he could have, David could have put it to the far post, and he stopped that big chance from scoring. So that was a defensive savior, and he was playing in a deeper role, and he's a scam. Let that sink in. He's a scam, and he made that save. Everybody on planet Earth saw that save. The next tackle that he registered was when Leon Bailey idled on the ball, got pushed off the ball, and he came down to the top of the defensive third. He made a next save again. So he made 2 saves that could have turned out into goals. And the reason for his back passes, because clearly you guys are saying that, when I explain it, go back and look for yourself. The reason for the back passes, let me go back to the game and show people exactly why the guy makes so much back passes. All right, so this, take for example, this is the team that we're playing. All right, this is the team that we're playing, which is a 4-4-2. But the 2 central midfielders drop deeper naturally, because they don't want to get clouded in the 3 midfielders right here. So they drop right here, and then you have 2 of the midfielders pushed up, and then Jonathan David always in between them. So you have 2 different midfielders in between them and behind them. So it's always on 2 sides. So the safest ball to do is to play the ball back. They can't play it no other place on planet Earth. So if they passed 1 million back passes, it is not their fault. The coach set them up in a play in a way, and they can't work themselves out. If the triangle is not there, you're going to be trapped in if you hold on to the ball long enough, like Leon Bailey. So please, when you say something, go back and just look at the plays them before you say something, and before you criticize that the stats can be misleading. Because I came here with the stats, but I came here with the actual facts too, that people, and send on top of that, I send people to go and look for themselves. So when we come back, you can say, okay, JD looked at it right, and then I see Daniel Johnson in a different light. In Jamaica, Daniel Johnson was the best player for Jamaica. Daniel Johnson, Ethan Pinnock, was the best player for Jamaica. And I've explained it on both sides over the two legs. All right. I dealt with Jamaica by itself, and I've dealt with here. Here he was not the best player here, but I've not even talked on that as yet because I never did a full-fledged one. But I just wanted to show you how people can look at things completely different. You get me? When the facts is actually there. All right. So Daniel Johnson is not as bad, nowhere as bad as what Jay Taylor making it out to. Nowhere as at all. Nowhere. I think Daniel Johnson is the best option we have in Jamaica team, and will actually make Jamaica team over Maggie a million years. Maggie is not on the same planet as Daniel Johnson. No football mind in world football would have ever chosen that. No football mind would have ever chosen that, because Daniel Johnson's intelligence is on a different plane. On a different plane. Ask Tapper why you think Tapper them running away. Go back and do the research on that one. So I just wanted to make sure me clear up that one, that the caller misrepresented me. And I've detailed myself every single time. Every week I come here and talk about a player, I go back as to what I've done in the game. You get me? So I only talk on those things. So when I say something, I want people to challenge me when they go there and challenge the incident. So I don't, you know. No, man. Me just tell you I disagree with him, but me don't gonna show you. Me just show you how people can perceive something completely different. But me give you the reason why the player had to play the back pass at the point. So it's Jay Taylor moment now to go back and research that himself. And then him can challenge if whatever the stats is, him can challenge that. But I'm giving him something to challenge now. In my humble opinion, because it's something that I have sit down and worked out. All right, so let me move on to Lembekisa. Lembekisa, we have Lembekisa here. Lembekisa, how much rating you give Lembekisa, guys? Lembekisa, how much you give him? He gets a 6.6 here. How much you give him? Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. No, man, I don't want you guys to take it the wrong way, no, because he said it in public and I said it in public. I am good with Jay Taylor, but I have to make sure he knows that I don't just come and spit out foolishness, you know. And I don't just give the stats out of its own. I give it because I've watched the games them. I've designed my systems to watch the games them multiple times, look at my players them, scan them, do what I have to do. You know, that's all. That's my main aim. So don't turn this into an unnecessary problem, because I don't have a problem with Jay Taylor. I just had a disagreement on a topic and let it stay there. I know you have some people, they have nothing to do good on the internet, so they will go there and tell him all sorts of foolishness when the video is here with what I've said. You know? Yes. All right, so 6.5. M Nation says 6.5, 7, 7.5, 7, 6.6. All right, so Sean, you're giving him the exact thing, but you're 6.8, 7, 6.7, 7, 8, 7, 8 for that big chance he saved. All right, so 8. So we can put Dexter at a solid 7. All right, a solid 7. All right, now, so let me go to Superman. Let me move on to Superman, people. Well, do that. Well, do that. Demo. No problem. Do that. Man, no problem. Yes. USA will miss Destiny first leg, but we will miss. We will miss. We will miss. Our most talismanic figure, Demarai Gray. All right. So Blake. Let me hear what people says now. Blake. Blake, all right, so we see 10, 8.5, Owen. Shan give him a 9. All right, 10, 9.5, 9, 9.9. All right, 9.9, 8.5. Wow. Wow, we have Scally, we will be fine. So DVB, the Americans are out here telling you that we will be fine with Joe Scally as well in their team. Who are we going to replace Demarai Gray with? Let we know, people. Let we know. Liam Bailey, we are going to replace Demarai Gray with, and Bobby Reed. All right, so clearly, it's one leg. It's one leg, they said. Alex says it's one leg. So not 2 legs, people. All right, I will check to make sure. Last year I think it was 1 leg. Yes, last year it was 1 leg, I think. Yeah. Okay, Greenwood, Mr. Greenwood, we are replacing it. Oh Lord, I can't confirm that. So clearly 9 to a 10, 9 to a 10 Blake got, and fully deserved 9 to a 10. All right, 9 to, I would say 10, but I know Cranky somewhere in there thumping the ear. You understand me? Cranky somewhere in there thumping the ear. All right. All right. Okay, stop being emotional on the grading. All right. So Owen, please put your grade, non-emotion grade. Owen, put your non-emotional grade, please. Owen, I'm waiting. So let me hear what Owen says. Because here they gave him a 7.4, you know. Owen, we are waiting on your non-emotional grading so we can continue. So please. Our Jairus gave him a 9. People, please don't be emotional, because Owen said we are all emotional. So we are waiting on Owen. We put him on blast, you know. Owen, please come with your non-emotional grading. Because he said 10 is impossible without a clean 9. Okay, so after all of that, it's a 9. Wow. All right, so Owen, no, that's what I said, 9 to a 10. I said 9 to a 10. So I don't know why are you fighting with me? I said 9 to a 10, you know. I said 9 to a 10. Oh my God. All right, so we're going to give him a 9 because Owen said we can't be emotional. All right, yes, so 9 we are going to give Blake 9. Exceptional on the day, man of the match, hands down, yes. So let me move on now to Damion Lowe. Damion CDM Conte Lowe. All right, D Lowe. All right, let me see D Lowe. All right, you Robin Superman. I know it's Owen, because all right. So 8.5, 8.9, 100. Jayut, you can't give him 100. All right, you can't give him 100. That can't be real. All right. 8.5, 8, 9, 8.5. Low man of the match. No, that is not true. All right, Low. So Low get a 8 to a 9. 8 to a 9. That's what the ratings were range from. 8 to a 9, all right? And Blake get a 9 to a 10. Demo. So, you work out that. One get a 9 to a 10. You know, you gave him a 9 to a 10, you know. But yet still, and everyone followed. All right, Pinnock. Eat and Pinnock, guys. Eat and Pinnock. Because I want to open the platform so everyone can get a chance to speak. All right, so Eat and Pinnock. Nana won the game. All right. Well, I'm telling you, we don't. Even with Nana on the field, if it weren't for Blake, Nana never even had a chance. Maybe Nana would have gotten substituted if it were, if it weren't for Blake, because we would have under 7 or a 5 or 6 early on. So it was Blake. Yeah, we'd under 5. So Nana and Pinnock would have been maybe substituted and just try to save them from injury and all sorts of stuff. So that does not count. That does not count. Lowe gets a 9, Pinnock a 8. Pinnock a 8. Lowe was already good at centre back. Yeah, he was okay, because remember the chances. Him and Pinnock was okay, but remember the chances came through when they were at centre back as well. So we can't avoid that, you know. Pinnock gets a 8.5, a Lowe, a 9 for Lowe, and 7.5 for Pinnock. 8 for Pinnock. Who said 6? Nobody said 6. No one said 6. Everyone gave D-Lowe a 8 to a 9. Pinnock 8. Alright, so Pinnock range from 7 to a 8. So Pinnock is lower than Lowe. Alright, so then they move on to Greg Lee. Greg Lee, guys. Greg Lee. Or are we looking at Greg Lee? Yes, but all I'm saying, listen to me now, am I correct, Jayut? Without Blake Superman saves, would we even attempt to put down Damion Lowe in defensive midfield? Because it wouldn't have made any sense. We would have been 5-0 down, or 5-1 at best down. You understand me? So we can't act like Blake never made all of those saves. It's like because they are more in action, we're going to take away Blake's credit for what he did. You understand me? We don't realize that Blake is the highest rated player, you know, behind Shamar Nicholson that scored the goals, you know. And remember, he conceded 2 goals in the game, but still rated higher than Damion Lowe. He's still rated higher than Damion Lowe. So even the stats and the metrics from the analytics still giving Blake higher, and he conceded 2 goals. Guys, I'm telling you, we are only giving Damion Lowe a 9 and a 8 because of Blake. Because the game would have been done and he would have been subbing out players to give other players opportunity if it was not down to Blake. And that was still with Damion Lowe and Ethan Pinnock on the field. You understand me? Yes. Alright, so he made the save. Jayut, he made the save. Leon missed the chances then. Leon missed the chances. That's why he got that rating, Jayut. So you're actually agreeing with me and not even realize that you're agreeing with me. He made the saves. So that simple means you should give him his credit, Jayut. Because he never missed the saves. He made the saves. So that means he should get his reward. You understand me? Oh, Demo said the stats can be misleading. Oh Lord. Alright, the replay is there, Demo. The replay is there for you to watch. Alright, so Greg Lee. Yeah, but you cannot rate Damion Lowe above Andre Blake. It's almost impossible. Because remember, even in that same time when Damion Lowe moved into midfield, Andre Blake is still the one saving Jamaica. If he had let in one of those chances in the time when we said we were dominating the game, you understand me? Even in the because even when we said we said we were dominating the game, Canada still had big chances, and it was Andre Blake again saving it. You get me? So it's tough. It's tough, people. We give Nana his credit. But we have to. Yeah, Nana created the goals. But Jayut, good luck. Jayut is the hardest person to understand what I'm trying to say. Jayut. Alright, people. Honestly, people. Alright, let me get 100 comment. Out of Damion Lowe on the day or Blake on the day, which one you would have deemed more important? 1 for Damion Lowe and 2 for Blake. Which one of them you would have deemed the man of the match? 1 for Damion Lowe and 2 for Blake. We have 225 persons in it. So let me know. 1 for Damion Lowe, 2 for Blake. I will tally them up and then give it. 1 for Damion Lowe. All right. So everybody, we saw 2 so far. Let me see. Our fan of mine had put 1. All right. Fan of mine is only one put 1 so far. Everybody put in 2. So let me see. We need way more than 10 here. We need more than 10 so we can prove with Jayut and fan of mine at. All right. So everybody so far. We need some Damion Loads then. Since alright, so everybody put 2. Good lord, man. Jayut and Fanamine. Let me be realistic, man. I said 2 for Blake and 1 for Damion Lowe. Even Miracle Damion Lowe, him always support Damion Lowe. And the man say, yo, a Blake, brother. What with every TV, a Blake them a talk about. They gave Damion Lowe his credit. Dima has to say 1 because Dima just want to be different. So Dima 1 don't even count. Okay, fan of mine say Blake him say. Jayut say we don't have no brain. Well, Jayut, the one thing we don't have is a pillar. And we don't want a Damion Lowe pillar. We want a Jamaican pillar. So we can see realistic. Alright? And Jayut, you have a Damion Lowe pillar, brother. Me I tell you, all Damion Lowe would have tell you, say, a Blake are the man of the match. All Damion Lowe would have tell you, because I see Damion Lowe go hug up Blake 3 times in the game after 35 minutes. Jayut, listen to what I've just said. Damion Lowe hug up Blake 3 times in the game after 35 minutes. So what that tells you, Jayut, after 35 minutes, after 35 minutes, he might hug up Blake like I'm girl. So what that tells you, so we went on my brain, Jayut, according to you. What that tells you, I know it's a Jamaican man, a love man. We're sure of that. And he might hug up Blake every minute. So I want you, Jayut, to explain that. We know we no love man, and why is Damion Lowe hugging up the man so much in the game? Tell me how you're gonna talk your way out of that one. If it was not literally the man keep Jamaica in the game, yo, you're blind. You're blind, my brother. Shibada would disagree with you. Oh no. I just spin it to make people understand the magnitude. Jayut said the whole Jamaica was hugging up Nana. Yeah, but that was one time. I was talking about Nana hugging up the man over and over and over and over. So that tells you he has to be doing things over and over. So by your even same logic, that tells you that the man literally give us an opportunity to be in the game. All right, so let open the discard because Mill says, no, stop it. No. No. All right. Okay, people get upset now. But you know what? Guys, the man in the America, brother. The man them no Jamaicanized like we so much, The man them Jamaicanized like most of the man in Jamaica. The man them see it as that. Alright? I'm gonna open the discard so people could come in, alright? And I'm gonna share the link for the discard. And as soon as alright, let me take the call first before I open the discard. I have Big Bad Neil on the phone. Alright, Big Bad Neil, go ahead, Big Boss.
What about JD?
I'm here, Jayut and Jayut out there fight me. Say Damion Lowe the man in the match. And everybody when no football. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, but I said JD, I mean I'm still but you remember when DMA said something and
it drop a bit, boss. Go ahead, continue.
No, me I say, you remember the other day? And people that come and people that say, well, because the brother no good and thing, and you say, and the 3-man score, each 3 goal, and the team and the matter.
Oh, okay, boss.
You never say the man.
Yeah, man.
You never say the man is a world class player, but you're saying he have elite pacing. You understand?
Yeah, facts.
And you see, I just with the talk about him, man, you see a man come now, and
And save Jamaica.
you see, and save Jamaica. So, me I tell you, say, sometimes when they start a thing, a man gonna look for it and say, well, Jerry, I said this and Jerry, I said that. All kind of thing. But, when I tell you, like, Jerry, you see, I think both are improved a lot. You understand?
Yeah, agreed.
You remember the Gold Cup? The Gold Cup we play and Boza that had a lot of goals?
Yeah. The one with Suriname and place. Yeah.
Yes,
Remember.
Yes,
Yeah.
man.
True.
You know, sister Boza is a lot of improvement in the youth.
Yeah, agreed. A lot of improvements. 1000%.
Yes, man. He improved Jerry and me not tell you lie. Jerry, me tell you. That game the other night. When you hear that score, as I tell you, I couldn't watch no more. You understand? But me I tell you, we really love how they come back in that game and me not tell you like Jerry. The last time you have that kind of feeling there, I went Wilfred Schaefer the coach team and then qualified for the Gold Cup final. You understand? When they beat USA 2-1 and qualified for the Gold Cup final. But me I tell you, JD, the team, we can't see improvement. Although some people say they don't see no improvement in the team, we see improvement in the team. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
And I think all they need is a good defensive midfielder who can actually pass the ball to win the ball and make some passes. You understand?
Yeah.
Me not say defense perfect now because JD, no matter the amount of forward we have, no matter how your forward line good, if they can't get the ball, they can't do nothing at all.
Facts.
You understand?
Yeah, facts. That's it. That's true.
If they can't, you know, me people talk about the Kennedy letter. You know, I'd never read Kyle Aaron. It's too much goal. You understand?
Yeah.
And I read Jonathan David as a player, but Kyle Aaron, JD, if you go back and watch the youth there, they're playing at MLS. You know how much goal the way they make? You understand?
Mm-hmm.
The other day, him there about to actually a Turkey. I think a Turkey in there, but him not.
Him gonna Spain after. Me see my Spain play one at a time.
Yeah, but I never rate him as a striker. You understand? I never rate him as a striker, but I think Jonathan David is a matter of fact, I think Boza better than Kyle Aaron. Because I think I think Kyle Aaron go. I think he left MLS and got Turkey and scored some goal.
Yeah.
I think he's at Spain now.
Yeah, man, him go Spain. I don't know if him leave.
Yeah,
a few games.
But JD, I think he have his speed. From playing at MLS, I think him the job in the MLS.
Mm-hmm.
He's full of speed and thing, but he missed too much goal. You understand?
Yeah.
That's a goal. But when I say big up the team still, you understand, and I hope they can get somebody to replace Demarai Gray. Because I tell you, JD, without Demarai Gray, I think Jamaica struggle. You understand? I don't know how this man just come in our team and just like him and just fit in our team and just because I think he know say him is an integral part of our team. You understand?
Yeah.
And to me, I think if Demarai going to play, Jamaica will struggle.
All right.
No matter who them play, they will struggle. If Demarai, I think him is an engine in our team.
Yeah, man.
No matter the amount of Leon Bale, the Michail Antonio, whoever you have, Demarai Gray is a difference maker in our team.
Yeah. Facts.
You understand? All right, JD. Let's
Respect again, big boss. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, man. There you go.
All right. So that was a great Neil Tennessee in the building. All right. So Real Baller said, JD, we can get Dasheen, Kalaloo, and Green Banana here in the States. You can't even get them in cans. So why are you doing those things? You know, why are you unnecessarily saying Jayut still a fight says the official man of the match says is Nana. He is the man of the match. Explain this. All right, I will go and explain everything to you, sir. I've explained myself before. All right. Yes, people can get caught up in the moment and give people man of the match, but them not deserve. and it can go the other way. Or me can just have my take. Well, the good thing is, I know me alone have that take there. Everybody else in the chat, maybe one and few that wants to be different, might just have the other take. But Jayut, everybody on planet Earth, watch the entire game and put the entire game in its entirety, and realize that we never qualified, none at all. We couldn't even create enough chances to come back in that game if Blake never made those saves. So that's all I'm saying. And we're not for fight no more, Jayut, all right? I have given you 20 minutes out of my time, all right? Yes, so people, we have 241 in the house. Let me see if we are at 200 likes. We know we reach an hour, but the button is there, you know, so the button should not be hard to click. So if we are at 118, we still can go up to 200. I still believe that what we are doing is exceptional and should be respected as an exceptional content, all right? All right, so let me bring in the other guys in on the platform. Good afternoon, Mr. Juras, because I know nobody can go first before you. I saw Prezi turn up, but I have to say, Juras, good afternoon, happy what you call that something? What do they say in America?
Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. Sorry about that, because obviously, you know, I'm in a different location. How are you doing?
Yeah,
and how are you doing,
I appreciate it, JD. Good day. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody in the chat that's in the US. Because I think it's the US alone that celebrated. I don't think Canada celebrates Thanksgiving today. So yeah, man, bless up to everybody. Bless up, JD. All is well.
So, what you want to add to the show? Because me I burn on the building early in the morning, you know?
Yeah. Where you want me to start from? Because there's a lot of points we can touch on from in the comment section. So give me something to start.
We talked about a lot of things. We talked about a lot of things. We talked about the Concacaf ranking, 1 to 4.
Yes.
I had given Mexico second spot, but they said that Mexico missed a lot of chances and they never won the first game. So they have to put Jamaica, because Jamaica is a billionaire. Canada never lost a game, so I conceded to them. But the best performance I saw over a 90 minute from any team on planet Earth, in the Concacaf, was Mexico. So that's what I was
looking at the second game.
Yes, I was looking at the second game. I was just looking at the second game, and I was marveled how they got outplayed in the last game, because that can't be real. And the next game, they have like 3,000,000 chances. You understand me? So that was impressive. But they said because of the difficulty and Canada being a better team than Honduras, they would give them. And I conceded putting Jamaica at second, you know?
Yeah, well, I can't agree with your take on the second game. I felt I was watching parts of it after our game was done. So they definitely played a lot better than the first game. The only reason why I would keep them at where they are now, third currently or fourth, where they seed where are they seeded now?
They seeded at fourth. They seeded at fourth because of the amount of goals they scored.
Yes, I would keep them at fourth because of, you know, the nature of how the first leg went and how they basically needed extra time and penalties to push them over the line. So I would keep. I don't mind the current seeding. To be honest with you, I think Jamaica, we are where we deserve to be. And as for Panama, we all know Panama is number one, and the USA won their matchup. They never won the second game, of course, but they won their matchup overall and aggregate. So I think the seeding is fair in terms of how they want to do it. And I put in the comment section too that, to be honest, how Panama has been playing and our difficulties against Mexico, I would probably want to play the USA over anybody else. That's my opinion. I would stick with the USA matchup. I know a lot of us is like, oh, goddamn, but there's no way in hell I would want to play Panama now. No, not on the current form, not how synced their team is. And
so
Mexico, as I said,
Mexico can do back them job, because remember the two of them ended up playing in the last final, so they can go back to do them job.
Yeah. Exactly.
Knock out Panama.
Well, I think Panama is gonna have something to say about that.
I
I
never
have
said
this one.
I never said they're going
Yeah,
to knock
yeah.
them out. I said they will have the hard task of knocking Panama out because
Oh, okay, okay.
because Panama
You
knock
know,
out Jamaica and the United States in the last two times.
exactly, exactly.
Because out
So
the World Cup in
listen,
Panama knock out Jamaica, and then them knock out the
yeah,
United States out of the Gold Cup. So that's what I was talking
yeah,
about.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I agree. But hey, it's in March. I think the USA they'll be most likely at full strength. For us, on the other hand, we have a big question mark. I'm not sure if the federation is going to appeal the
The
sending
red
off
card?
of Gray, huh?
The red card. But remember, Dest have a
Yeah.
red card for them as well, Dest have a red card for them as well.
Yeah, but in the position, Dest is important. Don't get me wrong. He's a top footballer, plays for a top club. But I feel that they could plug in that position. I don't feel that's like a huge miss. It's a miss, But I don't feel like is if they had missed like Musa in the midfield, then we could have said, you know what? I'm glad said they're missing. But best me feel they have individuals that can plug that position, just for that game. That's my take. I don't know how you feel on that.
No, yeah, yes. Joe Scully. Joe Scully could be. They have several persons that they could put in the right back position. So I do agree with you.
Exactly.
But that is a testament of their development. To be honest.
True.
Yes, because
Mm-hmm.
remember they have a league, they have the MLS, and they have players outside. They have a complete different team because majority of their players them don't play in MLS. So but if so, they can call up on an MLS right back, and they have no problem. To be honest, so I do agree with you. I do agree with you. Person said they prefer Panama than actual United States because maybe they're just looking at the big name players them.
The name, they're looking at the whole USA name, but people, let me tell you something, Panama play a better ball game than the USA. I know a lot of people is gonna say, oh, in the Gold Cup, it wasn't USA's A squad, but Panama has been getting better. How they dominated the group stages of Nations League, how they dominated, I mean, a lot of people is gonna say, okay, they never did a play, not top team. Who they played? Costa Rica, right? Um in their matchup. So hey, Panama is no joke right now. So
All
yeah.
right. All right, big up, big up. Let me just big up a few persons that came in the chat. Warrior 777 said, JD, I never knew Canada took the game so seriously. It's all over the media in Canada. The man them are mourn. Yeah, but remember they are the big. That's what I tell you. In Jamaica, we have a bubble that we don't actually know the truth, because I don't, and sometimes that
Okay.
truth, that sometimes because we live in a bubble, that makes us not appreciate things at times. Because
No, we're not
they
exposed
are
to
they are the
other
bigger
things. Yeah.
team. Canada is the better team. Everybody know that before coming in. They are the better team. And worst of how the game worked out, they are not
Mm-hmm.
gonna stop moaning because the coach will get fired. Just watch. The coach will does not get signed. And you're gonna say over one game, and this is not even about World Cup. Obviously, I know that they don't have to qualify for the
Yeah.
World Cup. But the standard, I've already heard them talking about people not coming back. Some players can't come back at the team. So that is
Yeah, I
just the
was listening to
standard.
them too yesterday. Yeah. And them at me, some podcasts I even talk about bringing in Ancelotti, and then I'm head me say, your team is not that appealing to. They're a good squad, but I don't think Ancelotti. There's no only Davis, Jonathan. That's
Jonathan David
would make Ancelotti.
Eustachio, Johnston. No man, Eustachio. No, you can't. No, you can't. This Eustachio is good. Him is a draw. Juras, Juras, you think say Eustachio play for Jamaica win a nice?
Um, I'm not gonna go that far, but the it factor I'm looking at in terms of what Davis bring and what
That's big name I
Jonathan
look
bring.
for. That's big name I look for.
No.
Eustachio.
I know big. Maybe I need to see more of him. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, man,
You
go
know what
watch
I'm
it. Go
saying?
watch it. Go watch it, man. The man win the awards in Portugal several seasons, man. The youth is a very good talent, man. I saw him in a World Cup alone without Alphonso Davies and Jonathan David dominating the Gold Cup. Dominating the Gold Cup by himself. So,
Was he injured? How old is he?
he's around 26. He's around 26, I think.
He was a
25,
young player.
26.
Was he injured or something?
Yeah, he was
This
he
oh
was injured. He was injured. He was
okay,
injured a
okay,
while.
because he wasn't, yeah, yeah. I never saw. Yeah, he scored. Was it? He scored the goal
Yeah, he
against us,
scored
right?
one in Jamaica as well, and he was one of the main
Oh,
the main creator in Jamaica. He was the main player in Jamaica as well. Yeah, I
yeah,
think I think you
but
need to watch him more before you not give him the credit.
forget them a talk about Ancelotti. I don't know, but we don't want to go into that. But I was just listening to some of their podcasts yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
and I was hearing stuff like that. The coach, I definitely don't. But that's their problem. But yeah.
All right. So big up Unseen. Thanks for being here, and thanks everyone for being here. Jayu says, Ustak, you're still a nana pocket? No, no, no. Tap your foolishness. Tap, the man make a big tackle by the man. And that can consider the man in pocket. So let me get Prezi in because other people join in. So I want, and others, once you come in, please do mute your mic first. And then let Prezi talk. Prezi, go ahead.
Yeah, man, JD, bless up. Just like Juras, I said, me kind of spend between yesterday and today and deliberately just a scan like everything Canada from one soccer to all them podcasts and everything, just trying to get a different perspective of how other people see the game and stuff like that, and yeah, the Canadian, them hurt big time. Them hurt like really big time, man. But at the end of the day, me hear them them kind of highlight a couple players and stuff like that. But one thing where Mr. the Canadian, what they're saying is mainly, blaming the federation, need a coach to change and grassroots this and grassroots that. I say that to say, even though them players had a bad 45 minutes, right? They had a bad 45 minutes over the two leg. I don't really see where them go to destroy them players. You understand me? Some
Uh,
character assassination and stuff like that.
I think you
And
never, Prezi, I think you never follow them up from when they made a qualify. And they
no,
realize
no,
what
no.
them
Me I watch
problem.
them from when no, me I watch them especially before because remember Canada did have to go through the qualifying rounds.
Yes, 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 yes.
Remember at one point in time, nobody believed that Canada would even make it into the hex. Canada
Yes,
was that
yes.
bad, and then overnight is like something flip, and then them kind of get a little high, and suddenly them completely forget what did happen about 8 months or a year before, and
Yeah.
them feel like the Canada team reach. You understand
Yes, and
me?
I saw them
And
operate as
so
well.
trust me. Yeah, me honestly, no man, me follow Canada thing, man, and see exactly where I'm going. It was just no, me just I said this to say, even though yes, they might beat Canada, but I think the larger point that I'm trying to make before we get into the points is that like as Jamaicans, you make a point earlier where you say, yo, we kind of live in our bubble. You understand me? And we only see the things them in front of us. Some of us is not exposed to other league. Some of us not even watch the player them on a weekend, for example. I am a Manchester United fan, so some people just watch Manchester United and watch Chelsea. Them now click over to West Ham game, they now click over to Aston Villa game. They now go in a Turkey, them now watch the other leagues and stuff like that. You understand me? So when it
Mm-hmm.
comes to like have a discussion of how players are playing, not just the Jamaican playing, but the Concacaf region, a lot of us don't spend enough time to see it to really give an honest assessment of what's going on. And then when we watch a game them, we become so emotional that we don't really see the fine details. For example, I haven't heard anybody talk about, maybe you say it or somebody else say it, but I didn't hear it. It's about 30 seconds before Jamaica scored them first goal.
Mm-hmm.
The ball go to the Canadian goalkeeper. And he was so disrespectful. The man take the ball pan in chest. In penalty box, I play keep up with the ball.
Yes,
I
yes,
play
I
keep
no
up with the
no
ball.
Canada disrespected him for that. We never have to
But no, but
disrespect
I
him,
was
and them
showing you
disrespect him.
yeah, but also I'm showing you how disrespectful and how much they believe that Jamaica was just gonna come out and lay down and say, you know what, we are losing the game already. We not nothing for gain. But them never realize to the
Prezi,
Jamaican them say, yo, we not nothing for lose. Go
Prezi,
ahead.
real quick on JD, would you view that as disrespect? Because me, as a former goalkeeper, would have view that as just taking up some time. You understand me, I
No,
say?
it is both. It is both
Okay.
because that was what the 63rd minute. That was the 63rd minute, right? We do them thing that when we used to play D Cup and when we are play the lesser team them. When I play for Manchester I and we are play the lesser team them, right? When you score a certain goal, then you hear the coach all tell you say, "Yo, start walk with the football," because them feel as if like the opposition is not a threat. If they were playing the United States or they're playing the Mexico in that same game, that goalkeeper would not be doing what they're doing. But they came out with the
Yeah,
mindset
yeah,
that this is
yeah.
Jamaica.
Prezi, them never respect Jamaica. Them never build.
Oh,
But Prezi, be honest to yourself. What have Jamaica done in the 1.5 game to make them respect them? Be honest to yourself, because remember, the free kick was a free kick where them never actually switch on. We played early on, and aside from the blatant error where them never deal with the over the top ball, we never really do anything. So them change those people. My boy, the old boy Victoria, and put in Cornelius to say, all right, then we fix the problem, and then we come out in the first half poor. So them just say, alright, then look like Jamaica does all big names then. Them not really have nothing for Alpha because we don't see we have no problem. And I don't really saw it going on because you have to be honest. So maybe them just get too hype as what Danica Knight said. And that hype help we.
yeah.
It help we in the end.
Yeah. Yeah. No, man, I don't know. I'm not trying to contradict anybody. So when the goalkeeper do that, right? This is how I see the game change. When the goalkeeper do that, do him look a keep up, take it on him chest, do him look a keep up, big man versus boys, and pass it out wide. Who stuck you again? Because with Latibo there in the midfield, there's no pressure upon the midfielder.
Facts. Me know what you're gonna say. Facts.
Canada get the ball and them take them time and them can choreograph everything with them want to, right? So once again, business as usual. So if goalkeeper pass it out the game, then Ustakio get the ball now. I'm not even look over his shoulder. Lowe already read the ball before him get the ball now. Lowe see the play now. And I move towards him to intercept the play now. Already read it long time,
100%.
That's how we like but never did that, It's when Lowe tackle him in shock. Like when you have something and you're like, yo, how that you have to do what him do? Like I say, yo, you have to violate me them way there. That's all him respond to it, and Lowe was able to tackle him, come up and calmly pass the ball in that channel to Shamar.
No, because him ask you a foul. You realize him could have still recovered to roll low, I true him expect the foul. Him expect a foul because him not move. Him never even move, not at all. Him let Lowe continue to pass the ball. So him attitude, very good point. You came from a good point of them never really respect Jamaica for real. I understand that for real. That's a true statement.
Yep. So you see when Lowe met that tackle there now, it's like everybody wake up and say, yo, wait a minute. You understand me? And then right there, so the energy start. Where me think say loaded almost I go get a red card when him come cross and bust a tackle. You understand me? When a man push the ball and you bust a tackle upon him, that again.
So Prezi, the first one, I never knew if it was a behind the back challenge. I thought it could have been a red card. So me saying what can unnecessary tackle that and stuff. But anyways, that was a yellow card in the end. You don't think that when him tackle Ustakio, if that was deemed as a foul, it would have been a next yellow card? Because that's what I thought,
If it was deemed as a foul, but at the end of the day, then that'd be a yellow card, so you wouldn't have no VAR for look.
So that's why I was in my video I was saying Jano Star, because me say, oh, VAR now bring this back because this look like Emelo can get sent off because remember already have the yellow card, I met the next big tackle already, and at the second tackle is so that's why I said the guy he was riding on the edge. So look like some people never understood what I was saying because I said he was already in a yellow card and made that challenge, even though that was a challenge that brought us back in the game. But I'm just trying to show you the type of player he is. It's not going to work every time. Sorry to interject. Go continue.
No, man, that's a solid point. And then so that really bring out the Jamaican players and even the Jamaican fans them. And I stand we have to give the Canadian diaspora about 10 out of 10 or 15 out of 10. Them show up and they're more vocal, I think, than the Canadian fans them. When Jamaica scored, not even, I mean, I exaggerate a little bit, not even when the game is at National Stadium was it so loud. I could hear the crowd roar when Jamaica score, which make you kind of pinch yourself and say, yo, is this really an away game? So the Jamaican public really show up and show
Yes,
out.
and that you keep on lamenting and that I'm one before you go Juras,
Yo.
let me ask my question.
Yeah.
Come on, Prezi always a bad way up say 200 people got Jamaica Stadium. So should we go back because we start this thing of buying tickets and them stuff there, you know. So should we go back to everybody buy 2 tickets off of the channel and then we make sure we get at least 20 of the cheapest ticket for people to go to home games of Jamaica. We have a long time to do it, you know. And Prezi, the man that talks about it, Prezi have to put up 3 tickets. Him now go buy 2. We have to put 3 because of him keep on talk about it. Cause me I go come out and buy 3 too, you know. But me want him to buy it. Me I put him on the spot. Say we want. So let me put a yes in the chat if we can come together and buy 20 tickets back again. No man, I did it. Remember, Juras, I did all of these things long time before. You know. So yes, that's what we're gonna do. 20 tickets. We're gonna be.
Yeah.
So Prezi, go ahead, Prezi, because we're gonna make
you forget, right? Yeah, JD, lest you forget, and I'll do it because me know say yo, once me PayPal you or Cash App you or whatever service you use, me Cash App you the money, me know say I'll come and say yo, Prezi pay for him ticket. But however, lest you forget, JD, that I was the person who brought over 45 spectator and get ticket for them.
Oh yeah,
Jamaica player, South Korea.
A space that, brother. A space that. We are talking about in Jamaica. Me know.
No, I'm making the point. Say yo, 10,000 miles away from Jamaica, me full of busload of people get ticket and go full up the stadium down in a soul. Let them watch the females them. So if I'm willing to do that. 10,000 miles away. Why wouldn't I be able? Why wouldn't I be willing to buy a few?
I never said you are not. You know, I'm just saying I'm gonna hold you accountable for you to be the man to remind me that we said we are gonna buy 20 tickets for every home match. You understand me? So I should be saving from now. So every man put two. It's not gonna be much. Maybe at $10, $20 for each person, and we just buy it and just give it to somebody. We by then we will get a person in Jamaica where we just give the money to. Because I don't like to do any email transaction or any foolishness again. I don't want to be hacked, and because that's how my first channel and my email and everything went down. So we'll just find somebody on our channel, one of the money where they hear like a Girlz, any one of the money where I agree with it. I just use that and give them the money, and everybody know we give them the money, and them just buy the ticket them and make the people them go in. You know, every match.
No problem with that.
All right.
So I always make that point in JD because it brings me to this point for me I try and make right now. We have to support the players. As much as we beat them here and we beat them there, we still, if we in Jamaica, because I can assure you, if I were in Jamaica, or even if me did when we live in Boston right now, even if I were in Boston and not all the way in Korea, even the game in Canada, me I drive across the border. Because that's like 7-8 hours to reach Toronto. Simple thing that. So we have, as Jamaican, we have to show up. And I say 200 people in the stadium, JD. The reason I say that is because the bleachers is always empty. You understand me? And we know as sports people, when me are the track and field for Chester or whatever with our pen relays, when the stadium get up, brother, when the stadium get up with our champs and stuff like that, when the stadium get up, even if you're dead, you find a new lease of life, you find that energy there. You understand me? So when the players them are playing them tired or things now go right, if them have them people that come out and support them, brother, it make a difference. It made a difference in the Canada game away.
All right, so what we're gonna do, guys? See, one Drew say come on, that's one I know. Drew, Art Love say make it 200 tickets, but Art Love me we talk about that, but me just try to make people have a chance, because the last time when I did something like that, when we wanted like maybe £3,000, and the last time I put so much money, other people never feel it like they felt disrespect with people. People say look good when I'm putting too much money and them stuff there. So I made it possible that anybody can put anything and feel like they have done something. So when we set 20 tickets, I expect everybody to want to put $10 and $20. So it will go up to 100 tickets and 200, and I will just make an account where all the money go and people can physically see it. You understand me? Yes, and we just buy
No
tickets
problem with that.
always. You understand me? So that's because I've learned, I've learned those conversations. Yeah, but I will talk about it, Big Boss, and we will try perfect it some way, and put it from early on, and just say this is the ticket for Jamaica games. Whatever games, we just decide we're just buy ticket for people to go. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do in the future, people. Go ahead, Juras.
Yeah, that's a great idea, right? And maybe with what I'm about to say, I'm probably I would probably sound a bit critical, but even my own family members, them who live at Jamaica, brethren, I said to them, say, them cuss about reggae boys not good, this and that. So I said to them enough time, I say, you go to game? I say, you ever spend your money, go to games and support the team? I'm gonna tell them straight, there's a lot of people me getting a back and forth with on social media, and as I said, my family members, because I said to them straight, say, yo, you know what, to be honest, yes, it's our national team, but I feel that you don't have the right to bash the team because number one, you don't even buy a jersey. Number two, you don't support and go none of the games them. And these are people that I know where them have the financial, they have the money to go to the games, basically. You get what I'm saying? So that has somewhere hurt me, Bridget. When I was listening to the game, and me hear the fans them roar, Bridget, even before we even score, but we go up on the attack, and me hear how loud the fans were. Me say, wow, this way better than Jamaica, Bridget. We have the Jamaican people, the people them back home, we have no reason to not support the team and go to the games then, bro. And that was really upsetting for me personally. I don't know how the other man them feel, Bridget, but for me, me never like it, yo. And I don't know. I hear a lot of people say, "Oh, JFF need to promote the games them better and blah blah blah." Like, come on, bro. Like, look on IG, social media, Twitter. Let's give the JFF props. Them post them something upon it. Should they be doing it a bit sooner? I would say yes. But them post them something, and all of us use IG nowadays. Even people, grandfather use Instagram, bridging. The people that use to show bridging, and it look bad. And it look bad. Even the coach, listen to what the coach said, bridging. The coach make like an underhanded comment and a laugh after him say it too. When one of the person them ask a question and say, it was raining and so forth, but the Jamaican people them here show up, and you know what the coach said? The coach said, yeah, and the Canadian people them show up too in their home ground. So he might make a comment, and a lot of people don't recognize that, to say, yo, he must say our people them nah show up, bro, and it look very bad.
Okay, all right.
Change that.
Well, it's an idea. It's an idea that was started here, and it looks like people on board again. So we will continue it. So all of the games, we are going to work out things. Feel free to contact me on my number. I will only give you a link where people can see the physical money that was accumulated overall. So that means nobody can say that I had done anything with your funding. Every dollar you put in it, it's going to go up and it will stay at that figure. But yet still, once you have a receipt to show what you have spent, it goes back to the accurate sum total. So it is nothing that deems unprofessional. It's a legitimate thing at all times. All right. Yes, just to make sure we go. I never wanted to do it again, Pagan. Remember, we did it before. I never wanted to do it again because I lost too much money doing it, because most of the times when I set targets, I am the one taking the full money out of my pocket after people saying yes, and sometimes my family don't like me doing those things, and then they are hearing that people on the internet don't like me, saying that I'm not Jamaican, and I've done so much for Jamaica, but yeah, but that's my family. They are Belgian, so they can't really understand how Jamaicans are. I have to explain to my wife that that's just how Jamaica is, and I'm not doing it for any reward. I'm just doing it because we want make a difference, and that's what we're gonna do. So it's not a problem. Any one of the games, we come together and say we want to buy the tickets. We're gonna just always have a outlet that we can just dump into, and if we buy 50, 20, 200, as what my boy said, we can do it. No problem. It's always powerful. We stayed on the same channel and made $2 million. 700-800 go to Sky to represent Jamaica, and $1.2 million go to help out football in Jamaica. I bought several boots for Manning Cup players as well. I never come on internet and tell people those things, but yeah, the channels. What we did, we everything in this YouTube style thing, we really set a trend. And we are going to go back on it as well. So maybe I will start supporting back some of the schools, like island-wide. Majority of the country schools I'm going to support a lot more. Yes, but that's going to come out of my funding. If people want to get on board on that, that is just for them. But I can finance that myself. Yeah, man.
Great idea. And people, real quick, JD, let's start with our school. If you don't know, a lot of people have said them have these resources, but them don't know where to start from. Start with the school that you went to. Or if you never went to a school back home, look what Demarai Gray did. I think one of his family members went to the school that he visited. You know what? Start there. Exactly. Start there. Invest in that. That's how I'm ever said, JD.
All right.
Yeah.
JD. Yeah. JD.
Go ahead. And then we're bringing Jason going after.
Quick. Yeah, man, quick. So 2 points then, Jason. Sorry, Jason. So the first, we just have follow on when it comes to support, right? Have you been watching the Concacaf Champions League? Or Champions Cup or whatever them call it?
Yeah, man, we not cover it every week, Prezi.
Okay, so all right, so hear me I say now. You look at Cavalier versus Harborview, right? And outside the players and the coach, the most fun in a Sabina Park was probably Sundowns.
I know, Prezi. And I was going to call Mr. Speed and offer him 20 tickets to give people. But I think he said
the problem,
No, man, ticket was the problem. Prezi, just relax and Prezi, man. Sometimes I know more than Ticket was the problem as well. And I was going to buy 20 ticket for him. Prezi, Lord God, you gonna hear me I say? Ticket was the problem as well.
As well, okay. Ticket was the minor problem, because let me tell you something why I said that, JD. All right, we can't use that because we always try to rationalize certain things. You understand me? If it was Mount Pleasant and Cavalier, Mount Pleasant and Harborview playing the game, enough people in that stadium there. Mount Pleasant people them come support them team. You understand me? So if you support your team, you support the team. We need to stop come up with excuses. So JFF even make the stadium free in the bleachers the other day. Was ticket the problem?
You have to be very careful, because I heard that people text me, video call me, and they are at the stadium and I was struggling to get in. So I don't entirely know if that was fully free. So don't take all these things as face value in the Prezi. May I beg you, please, Prezi. So I think it was all that free as what we did think, All right, because people physically call me and I said, JD, me tell them say it's free, and me there, so I can't get to go in. So. And more than one person told me that. So I don't know if I did them open the gate too late or whatever the problem is, but them people they physically show me as well on the phone when me there so I do the live stream. So boy, Prezi, that's all on the man, that's all on the Prezi. Sometimes it is as at face value.
All right, sir. Final point, JD and Jason. Damion Lowe should be considered as an emergency defensive midfielder. I don't want to get carried away and feel like Damion Lowe is the solution. I think it was an emergency situation and it worked because and you can correct me if you have a different opinion, I feel as if Damion Lowe had started the game playing where he played in the second half, the game would have been different because the Canadian coach and the Canadian players would have adjusted to it earlier in the game. I
completely disagree. If that game started with Damion Lowe in that part, I think we would have lose that game very, very easily. I think Damion Lowe helped us at the back at the start. And in the midfield, Damion Lowe lost a lot of entries in the little time he was there because he was not staying in position. Majority of the times, he was all over the place. He made tackles, that is true. But look, go back and look. And he couldn't keep that. Hold on, Prezi. You asked me a question. If he played, he couldn't sustain 90 minutes playing like that. Because nobody on a football field can do that for 90 minutes. And I know if you ask him, he would tell you that he couldn't do that what he did for 90 minutes. Because you don't move like that for 90 minutes. You understand me? It's just not possible. Yeah. So I think what you expect, you saw from him in a cameo, you wouldn't get it in a full game moving like that. So you wouldn't get that high intensity up and down for the whole game. You wouldn't get it. He has to limit himself and pace himself. And I think his recovery pace was very much vital. His aerial ability and reading the game was vital at the centre back position at the start. So I kind of disagree. If he had played the CDM from early on, we would have won the game. You know, maybe they would have actually have enough time to figure it out. And once they figure it out, we don't have no other secondary option. Because that was our last. That's just my take still. I don't know what Jason says on Honduras.
You said if he had started as the defensive midfielder, we would have won the game?
No. Because I don't think he would have lost in the game.
5 seconds. Let me repeat what I said, JD. I said I see Lowe as an emerging.
I don't know what happened, but we
are
back.
Cool.
So drop something in the chat, people.
Basically, no, I agree with what JD was saying in terms of, like, I don't know if it would work so well if it was the tactic from the start of the game. I think the difference in the energy level of Lowe compared to Latibo there really surprised the Canadians. One thing that I was saying though after the game, and I think it's the truth, I think against like USA or Canada or any other teams that, like, you know, are really dangerous in transition, I think he can work in midfield as the plan. Mainly because, you know, even when Latibo was playing in midfield, he was getting sucked up the pitch as well and leaving space for those entries as well. And the difference with Lowe was he was able to win the first challenge to stop the transition, or he had the recovery to get back into position when they did break. So I just feel like the energy level is really what I don't know, play in the squad right now, that energy level that Lowe brings. Maybe. And when that midfielder comes and drops short to collect, we always have one of our midfielders pushing up to stay with him. So I don't even know if it's an issue with Lowe or Latibo there per se. I believe it's just the system that we play. We always end up having one less man in midfield because one of them push up on the midfielder who is collecting from the back line. So that is something I think the coach needs to figure out, because maybe it's a thing where one of the forwards press the two centre backs and then the other forward drop into the centre midfield space. I think that's the only way we're going to get the right balance when teams have the ball against us. Because right now, and what is happening is we're leaving one man in midfield, and if they beat the first line of press, there's nobody to stop in the middle before they get to the back line. So that's something that I hope the coach look at, because I don't know if anybody else agree. I just feel like no matter who we put in there, we're going to put one of those midfielders in a difficult spot if we're telling him to push up on the first midfielder to collect from the back line of the other team. Anybody see that too? Because that's what I see in every game almost. That's why we're always outnumbered in midfield.
Hold on. So guys, I'm just seeing your comments. Before I was struggling, I was trying to fix it, so that's why. As I've said, I don't see him as that type of player to do the job, but it's okay. I just go from a different standpoint. I thought that if so be the case, we just move to a 3 because he's much more comfortable playing as a centre back. and then we can use the two midfielders to do their job that he wants them to do. I think this coach is going to eventually go to a 3. I just believe that he's trying to facilitate the 4 players, the four main players, them the Leon Bailey, Bobby Reed, Demarai Gray, and then Shamar Nicholson. I just believe he's trying to do that. But
Well,
the good.
no, I was gonna say, well, hopefully he realized that Bobby Reed and the other 3 attackers that he wanted on the pitch were on the field in the second half, and Bobby Reed actually played the midfield 3 role good with Johnson and Lowe. And I think if you're gonna have one of the CMs pressing up like higher with the forwards, the only way it can work is if you have 2 behind him still, and that's what it was like in that game in the second half. Even when Lowe was pressing up, he always had the cover of Johnson and Reed, and even though they got through sometimes as well, Canada is just a good team. They're gonna make entries in the game, you know. But I think it was a lot less in the second half because of that extra body in midfield and the pressure in midfield being low with his aggression and his timing and the tackles. I think that's what gave us the joy. But it wouldn't have worked if it was only 2 in midfield, even with Lowe's energy. It only really worked because we had the 4-3-3 in place.
Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. What you have to add to that discussion. Pearson said they wanted to talk about it if Damion Lowe should be the new CDM for Jamaica, and should Jamaica be playing a 4-3-3 system. Let me know. What say you? Smash the like button as you come in, because we had a little problem, and with a like back on the video, it will push it back up in the algorithm so people could know that we are back, and it's not like it shut down for good. All right, yes, because those dodgy things happen inside always. I think if he goes with Lowe, he has to play 3 in the middle and put Anderson beside him. That's what Marcelo saying. Nothing wrong with so what you're saying, Jason, so we can just read the comments after, but
No, man,
finish up your point.
No, I was just making a point off of that last comment. I don't even think it's that important who are the people with him if he plays midfield. I think the most important thing is just that it's another 2 people with him. I don't care who it is. And I also think that, like I said earlier, I think against the Canadas and the USA is where maybe it's a bit more of a physicality in the midfield. I think Lowe is fine. But I believe like the Panamas of the world, you know, those ultra slick passing midfield teams where they have more than one person that they can trigger their attack from. Because really and truly, you know, because Eustáquio was so important, it was easy to just say, Lowe, stay upon Eustáquio when them a break. But I think against those other Central American teams, you know, it can be Chavez or Romo, or if it's USA, not USA, but if it's any other squad, it's multiple people in the midfield making the breakthroughs, you know, whether it's Barcenas or Carrasquilla or Godoy or somebody else in midfield breaking the press. So I think against Canada it was a bit easier because for whatever reason they weren't using Kone as much as the trigger to beat the presses. It was always Eustáquio they were looking to. So it was easy to tell a player like Lowe, hey, just keep on Eustáquio when them are build out the back. And it was able to work. But I think when another team, if we play other teams who don't depend on one man so much to break their press, it could be an issue because they'll just play away from Lowe every time. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. What you have to add on that, Juras? What Jason's saying, because I want to go back to the comments, but I want to make sure get everybody involved and make sure everyone is hearing me. So Juras, are you hearing me? Everything is working?
Yeah. I agree with both of you guys' take. In terms of that, I don't think that's a long-term fix. And as Jason said, if we have a physical, we're going up against a physical midfield team. It could probably solve that solution for that much. But I agree. I don't think it's a long-term fix.
All right, so
That's
guys.
all I have to say, Jordan.
All right, so guys, we have 265 in the house, so let me aim for 300 likes on the video. All right, if you want the video to continue, because we have reached 2 hours on the video. So if we have to go longer, as you know, You hitting the like button, it helps us. We don't pressure you for any super chat or anything. Hitting the like button always helps the comment, the actual stream itself. YouTube will pay us regardless. All right, so do us that solid, and let me move on. All right, yes. So let me take some and subscribe to the channel. As we said, let we hit 9,000 on this one. We still need 10 more subscribers to hit 9,000. I think we must have 10 people in this video that have not subscribed. So find a way how to subscribe and get us past 9,000. I'm not going to even say 9,000 anymore. I need 9,010. So I need 20 more subscribers if I'm going to do a next half an hour. All right. Yes. So get the subscriber going so we can get to the 9,000. That is one, and then let me move past the 9,000 to 9,010 and start a new chapter towards the 10,000. All right, we have a few persons here. Let me go through the comments. Nothing is wrong with Bailey, Leon Bailey. We need to change our tactics. Let me know if you guys agree with that, because we have to talk about Leon Bailey. I strongly believe that Leon Bailey was the worst player on the field for Jamaica in both legs, even worse than Lati Bodier, because I thought that Lati Bodier was actually trying to stop players and did stop players, but not as frequent as what we expected him to do. Leon Bailey's on to score goals, to create goals. He had not created any goals or chances in the actual two games. He missed a load of chances, but in the second game, he made some criminal hold up on the ball and lost the ball in actual big positions and gave up two big chances in the last game. So I was not surprised when he was rated as one of the worst rated players. It was very easy. It was not down to the big chances, but also putting his team in terrible position based on the hold-up play. He's not syncing with the team. Popsy, trip 99. So it's very hard for me to say change the tactics for Leon Bailey, because I thought the coach created something, a safe haven for Leon Bailey, and it's still causing problems, because I thought he should be playing like Jonathan David, but yet still he's playing as his own and still causing more problems. He's not dropping deep. He's not getting involved when he should as well. And when he does, it's just the wrong timing. So for me, I don't think the tactics need to change for Leon Bailey. Leon Bailey just need to get his act together and either stay on the right-hand side and play on the right-hand side. And then he has to just start from early, and maybe he will have a better game, because he will have to put in more defensive shifts and stuff. But I think this free roam not helping Bailey. For me, I don't think it's helping him, because I think it makes his game worse. So I think putting him back on the right-hand side would have helped him. You go ahead, Juras, and then the others can come in.
I agree with everything you just said, Bridget.
So you think put him back on the right-hand side to just be a normal player, just be a player in the team, and just that's it?
I think that's where he's at his best. If you look at when he plays for his club, isn't that what he's doing? Right?
Yeah, but they tried him for his club at a CF position when they had injuries. Obviously, it never worked out.
Exactly.
And then they brought him back in the right midfield position. He played some of the games for Aston Villa well enough to still rely on his attacking metrics, but still at defensive metrics. But in these, he goes back to CF. So based off what I saw, people, I just don't believe that he can play CF. He's just not a central forward. That's what I think.
Here's my question, right? Here's my question, JD. If he had put away those, let's say, out of the 4 chances he put away 2. Would we have a different take on this now?
For me, yes. Remember, Jamaica public is different from I look at it, because I am looking at it from a football standpoint. I would have still seen these errors and see that it's not working, as if he should be roaming as a CF, and also a cam. You understand me? And he's not doing that work. It's just not happening for him. So it's not just the actual goals them not going in. He's not actually playing good to help the team in the role that he's working. And I just believe that
he's not providing the chances as well. We can touch on that too.
Yeah, so I think he needs to just go back into the right midfielder role and give Bobby Reid. Bobby Reid is a central forward here. That's where he started out playing. And you realize that when Bobby Reid played
Exactly.
central forward the last time for us against Honduras, he was the main player on the field. You realize that?
Yeah.
So Bobby
But
Reid can actually play that role better.
yeah, but I think that Bobby Reid was on the right hand side mainly to help out with Davids. What do you that's how I view it.
Yeah, because it worked before under Topper with O'Neil
Exactly.
Fisher. But why is it Bobby Reid has to always be doing patch up work and then people said he's
The
not playing
dirty
good?
work. The dirty work, yeah. hmm
When
Yeah.
Bobby Reid came inside, it looked better as to what Jason said and everybody said. You understand me? So maybe the coach's system can still work. He just needs to put the persons them in the rightful position. Maybe because remember, Canada use a 4-4-2 system, but the function of Alphonso Davies to make up an attacking midfielder to make the three look better. You had what's his name again? Tejan Buchanan to make the three it look better. Sometimes they made a 4 to close out, box out Jamaica's 2 and brace them away from the defenders so they can't pass. They have to go over the top. So it all comes down to your function. But you can't have a free. Jamaica is not at that level in football for we to have a free roamer in our team. You understand me? Nobody has a free role in Canada's team. Even Ustakio, which is the should be the free man, he doesn't have a free role. He has to be working on the defensive side and also the attacking side. So nobody has a free role. Jonathan David plays as a cam, a CF, a striker in the same role, in the same game. You understand me? So I don't think we can carry anybody, and I have to honestly believe that I don't think Liam Bailey is working out because of where the coach playing him and not necessarily his actual quality. Don't know if how people look at that. I think he's better than what he's showing, and it's because of where the luxury, the leverage the coach gave him. What say you guys? I honestly believe that's the case.
JD, I think really in psychologically, it's just like him brain a click when he was play for Jamaica, to tell you the truth.
Oh Lord,
Cause
Dan.
even Lembekisa, him show more cause barely play in this game, barely play more on the right in
So
this
Dan,
game.
did you listen to what me say? In which game really play more on the right?
The second leg.
Dan, you never watch a game, Dan. Or you mean barely playing the right?
Barely
Alright,
play on the right most of the game.
we can.
The first leg barely didn't play on and Bobby Reid was playing on the left hand side to help Dexter, the one that the home match. But barely play most of the second game.
No,
On the right
Dan.
hand side.
Dan, we have to meet. Dan, we have to meet
Go
map
watch,
on.
bro.
Dan, we have to meet map on the screen. All right.
Yeah,
And
he played the first
the
half.
red dots
He
them
played the-
are.
Right, go ahead, JD.
No man, go ahead, Jason. Go ahead. Just go ahead.
No,
You're talking, Jason. Just go ahead.
Okay, yeah, no, middle still I said Dan. In the first half, remember, we were playing the 4-4-2 system that he always played. And he had Gray on the left midfield, Bobby on the right midfield, Shamar and Bailey in the striker role. But Bailey was playing that free kind of roaming center forward, a little more withdrawn striker role. And that's why, sometimes you see him get it on the left, sometimes you see him get it on the right, sometimes you see him get it, in the 10 space. He was kind of roaming. But in the second half, he went to a more 4-3-3 where he had Lowe in the middle and Johnson and Bobby Reid flanking Lowe in the midfield tree. And then Bailey went into the right wing position, which I think is his best position possible that he can play for any team because he have a little more cover in between him and the right back. So even though him have to track back, it's not as detrimental if him don't get back in time because there should be extra cover there on that side. And I think that's how we might get the best out of him. Yes, him never produce, and him only give away one key pass, never create a big chance or anything. But I think that's where he's the least of a liability when it comes to defensive transition because we should have the bodies on that wing. If him can't do the work to get all the way back, we have two people there on that side supposed to. So the 4-3-3 for me, for a lot of reasons, is the best way we're going to play. And especially if Bobby Reid can play that midfield spot, which he played in the second half, and I thought he played it well. And as JD said, he was even in the game more in that role. So, I think that's the solution going forward. You can still play your 4 attackers, but you just put the most disciplined attacker, which is Bobby Reed, into the midfield.
Yeah, but
Finish your
even
point,
when
Dandan. Finish your point,
analyze,
Dandan. But Dandan, he was majority of his play was not on the right hand side. Dandan, it was centrally
but
because he was playing centrally. When the system
alright,
change, he goes.
analyzing the second half still, and him playing on the
Yeah,
right.
but a 90 minutes Dandan, and you remember you're arguing my case, So if you come and said he was on the right, that would have mean I'm
No,
telling a lie. But that was not the
second half.
case. Yeah, so that's why I'm defending my argument as to what I've said.
Yeah,
But I
but
never
what
even
I'm
got a
saying
chance to
is
defend my
Bailey,
argument.
with Bailey, what I kind of see with him, it's a mental thing for him. Cause even if him playing the camp, my thing still him should have show some quality. It's like, I don't know, when it come to this Jamaica team, because even Alfonso, him show him class in the Canadian team and the level where him there. I think Bailey still could have put in him all. Sometimes him kind of move slow, like him now put in the passion and the drive in the game.
All right.
And that a kill
So
Bailey game.
Dandan, give you a percentage where you blame, put it on the coach and the position where he play. Because remember, you see him fail in the same position at Aston Villa under numerous managers.
I would put it on the coach in that match.
Okay. So you just want to beat Bailey. All right.
No, but Bailey are my baller.
Okay.
Me I wanna be a fan boy. Me I put it as Bailey to take up the team as a leader, as a baller. Use your skills as your team. You know where your team are go through. Use your skills and put in the passion and the drive. Like Lowe, I put in the passion. Gray, I put in the passion and the team. I not say Bailey now him not love the team. But we just not see it on the field. I feel like something not wrong with him. Even some of the chances, it's like him afraid to shoot. Him have a wicked left foot. I see him get couple chances in the same camp position where him get one, even though him afraid to curl him up with the left. And get look at chances, I see him need to start shoot them ball and I show some class. And about the position right now for him is about the passion of the team. Enough time when him get the ball, him for just make the simple pass them and make a run. Is that a Bailey game?
All right. So that means you don't believe that the position have an impact to you because you don't believe that sense that in the position that you play through transitions it impact you because that's the reason why you have
No,
positions.
because if you give a man a free role in the team, him supposed to shine more and get in the game.
No, but him can't
Him
go
supposed,
where Dan. The reason why you get the free roam, but you can't go to double up on other people. You can't go just run over Bobby Reed's side because he's over there. Then the space is gonna stay empty. So you still, even though you have a free.
when I say double up, but you if you show more in the game, I get touches in the game, and make some things in the game if you get a free role in any team. Look at any player in any team and get free role. You see them in the game and show up. Bailey for me, him not show the passion in the team.
Yeah,
And
but
Dan,
Dan, we see him get the free roll last season, like at least 20 games for Aston Villa. And almost every one of those games, he had to come off the pitch after 60 minutes because I keep telling people, Bailey, when you give him limited like options, when him on the wing, I feel like it's easier for him because him have the wing one side, him have the grass one side, him have the player in front of him. It's a quick decision, beat the man slate. When you give him more options on the pitch, I think you complicate the game for Bailey. I think you want to simplify it for Bailey. And the only place me see him really effective on a pitch is when the coach give him a wing role. No matter if he's playing for club or Jamaica, he usually play better in that role than the roaming role. So I understand where I say as far as if a man get a roaming role, you would expect to see more in the game. But we just have to tell ourselves that Bailey is not that type of player. So we're not gonna see all those things out time in that role. We just need to simplify the
Yeah,
role
say,
and make him
yeah,
play the
them
way.
still have-
Hold on there, Dandan. Robert Smith said every baller, I think that's what he meant, have their moments. Remember, Shamar was not scoring. Now he's scoring. Bailey is going through this moment. 95% of the goals that Bailey missed, he would have scored at his best moment. Robert, even when you guys said Shamar not performing, the reason why he was playing is because he was always consistent, because he gave you that extra level of finding positioning and linking up plays as well. So I don't think you can compare Shamar with Leon Bailey. As what I've said to you guys the other day, a lot of clubs would have picked Shamar Nicholson, which is not better than Leon Bailey, to lead their line today in football than buying Leon Bailey for their clubs. And they laugh after me, but they never actually listen to what I was actually saying. But time will show you exactly what I meant. So some footballers can do things different. Shamar have a skill set that is elite. I don't think Leon Bailey have an elite skill set. He has above average a lot of skill sets. So he would have been accumulative. It would have been better than Shamar as a player. But Shamar have elite pressing metric skill sets and linking up play. We have to give the youth that. Obviously, his goal scoring is not the best behind it, but if you have an elite skill set, it can link up other elite players. So you don't have to necessarily be the elite super player. You just need to be that link pin to the other players them.
That is
And
so
believe it
true.
or not, believe it or not, you see his goal scoring ability, it's coming. I feel for Shamar, it's coming. It's just gonna take more, of him practicing and developing on that skill more. The one thing I want to say, I'm here, Dan touch it. I will not question Leon. This is my opinion again, not the opinion of Imaxit or everybody else, right? I will not question Leon Bailey's effort and hustle. I feel he runs consistently, he hustles, but
Exactly.
as JD said, the position that he's been put in is just like with Latino. Maybe Lati's a hustler, Lati's an engine, but he just doesn't know the position well enough. And it's the same thing with Leon. I feel that, and Jason said it too. Jason said what he's being placed in, we need to limit his options and highlight him on what he's good at. I've heard the coach said in multiple post-match and pre-match interviews that Leon is the best creator or one of the best creators in the team. So could that be the reason why he's in that role, that free roaming, central,
a lot of things the coach is saying, majority of the thing the coach saying in Honduras, it turns out to be wrong, and we turn out to be right. I don't think Leon Bailey is the best creator in the team. I don't believe so.
No.
Or one of either two.
Well, I'm not questioning if we believe it or not. We have our takes. And so far from what we're saying, we don't believe it. I'm just saying, I'm looking at the perspective from the coach and why the coach is doing what the coach is doing. You know what I'm saying? So that is why I say that. That's why I said, could it be the reason why he's putting him? Because that's how he feels. But again, I'm not going to question Bailey's hustle. I feel that he does give his all, but he's a mental thing in not scoring the goals. I believe that, right? And the position that he's in, he probably doesn't know it well enough. So that's why he's not executing it. But I'm not questioning how he, gives his all to the national team.
And I would agree. I will agree right there. I would agree on that. I think he's giving his all. His all is just not good enough right there. People just afraid to say the truth. His all is just not good enough right there. I think Leon Bailey's style is just put the three in midfield and put him out wide. We are in the Concacaf. Obviously, we are not the best team in the Concacaf, but we are not the top. We are not 10 worst team. So we're gonna always meet teams that we are actually better than, and then you actually put creators. Daniel Johnson is an actual creator. No, Aldian is not the best. He's not a better creator than Daniel Johnson. He's not a better creator than Demarai Gray. He's not a better creator than even Shamar Nicholson. I am telling you, just watch the football games and you see it. So maybe the coach have been fooled as though he was fooled on several occasions when we were here telling the truth from day one. All right. So if that's the reason why he's putting him in those positions, that's why he's messing up his game. Let the other creators them do their job. Bobby Reed, I think Bobby Reed is actually a better creator than him as well. So just make them do the things them and let him roam wide. Let him roam wide, because remember, yes, he could get the final assist, but he's not the actual creator of the position. Other people get him in that position. You understand me? So just let him roam wide and get him on the final third in the position. So he has less tracking back to do and just can focus on that. In the roaming role, he has to drop too deep. Then the game pass him. Then he has to try reach up the pitch again. Then can't reach up the pitch. Then as soon as he arrives late on the box and he's not a box to box, then he fluff the shots because he's not so balanced. I thought he was more of a balanced player because of how Craig Butler talked. But the more I watch him, he's not balanced. He's not balanced, and maybe that's the reason why most of his chances he miss. Because he's not as balanced as I first thought. So put him in the position for him to shine. And I think I would give the coach more blame. The coach more blame than Aldian. I saw training. I saw training. I saw training. I don't think so. Just put him in the wide area, let him do his thing, figure out a way how you can make the team help him out over that side, and just let him focus on what he's good at. So you figure out a way to provide the ball to him in the danger areas, and then he has to. It's not a free roaming, but if you want to work the system, make the system actually put him in his best position. Simple as that. That's what I'm trying to lead towards.
So you want to put him in a position where when he have the ball and more isolated for take on people?
Yes, because that's what even the system Aston Villa has now. They still find a way out to make him isolated with individual, and they switch their umbrella to come around to facilitate him to stay up there longer, because they know that he's not going to track back to fill the space fast enough. So that means people knowing the type of player they have and work to their strengths. And I think the coaches have not done that. You get me? Maybe just throw him and said, play there and do your thing. And you William Leon Bailey, do your thing. You understand me? And I think that don't work. Give them the instruction that they know what they have to do and put him in the area, and then try to figure the way out to facilitate them covering up for him in certain instances, and still give him defensive duties, but not so much as others. So you're still giving him a special role, but not a free role. That's what I'm trying to say.
I must really can think them game still. Because I think him still have a weakness with him right foot, Most of the time for squaring the ball with him the right way. Sometimes him look shaky with the right foot. You need to work on that as a baller. And you see that the same defensive thing, I think lack, and I'm not think of fitness is a problem, and I'm not think severely easy for tired. I just think I had a mindset or him always or him think in the game why him always stay so. The mindset need to change as a baller. And them things they are killing game. Cause even when him not show that thing the performance. Cause I think in the game here, I think him could have shown some defensive quality even when we have the ball, like more pressing. Cause I see Shamar do it. I see Bobby do it in the game, even when we have the ball. He never show me that elite thing where me I say, yeah. At least when I have the ball, we can press the right way. I not see that the hungriness step on being. But I just hope him get the thing together. Cause when film brain click and film game time turn on, I think him would show him class still. But we don't want that. We want a consistency from him as fans. And that we not get from him. I would think we have him have it in him. But I just him discipline and the mindset to him have.
Okay, all right then. All right, Sir Dan. He said he's the man for Bailey, but not let me make sure correct that, because that's so wrong. He said he's one of Bailey's biggest fans. So if he says that's what he thinks, I can't go into how much he puts out in a game, because I saw him running. I just think that he doesn't know what he's doing much on the field as a position. I just think that position is not one of his main position in this system. You get me? Because it's a positionless system, game system for him, and he's trying to fit up everywhere. And it's It's just not working, you know? And I would like for him to go back to something that I can see the best out of him, because what my intention is for Jamaica to win. So I would want to see everybody working in obviously more the deeper down the line, people can always facilitate for others, because others can always take on more jobs. You have centre backs that will come in midfield to push up, so the deeper line midfielders that don't have this super defensive capabilities push forward in their system. It's a lot, guys. Football is not as simple as what you guys saying, you know. You get me? Football is not as simple. Football have actually gone to a different level. And that's what we have to understand. So and most back players, most of the defensive players, them right backs and centre backs, they are having more duties. CDMs having more duties on the pitch now. So it's getting easier for the strikers and the wingers. So that's what I'm saying, that the coach has to take up this on his side and say, okay, we are going to make sure we get the best out of our 4 players then. Bobby Reid is the astronomically talented player to play everywhere. So since I want all 4 of them on it, Bobby Reid will have to play a central role. He's going to be the creator of my team then. Demarai Gray and Liam Bailey stays wide in my system. Every time he did it against Mexico in the second half, when he brought Bobby Reid centrally, and the game looked actually better, So every single time he wants something, he actually moves Bobby Reid into central. So if every time you do something you get a result, at what point you're going to realize that maybe that's what it is. That is, so I don't want to come off beating the coach because we got a win. You understand me? But we do it every single time and it works. So why we don't just go with it at the start?
Beginning, I'm wondering, does the coach value the in-game big change of tactic? Because it seemed like he do it a lot of the games we play, where we come out with the system that we always come out with. You see that it's not working, you make one sub and maybe tweak the system, and then it start to look better. So is it that the coach thinks that showing a different look in the first half is beneficial, because he seemed to do it every single time at this point? So I'm just wondering, is it of how we think we can get results to kind of change up on teams in the second half and show them something different and confuse them type of thing? Because we've seen it in many games where we call in for a sub at halftime and then we say, boy, we know what we are do, because the man make the same sub and him do the same thing, and then we start to play better. So, I agree with you, JD. I don't understand why we can't just do that from the beginning.
All right, so people asking. All right, said JD, it was the coach move on the second half, but I'm just saying, several instances I heard a few persons talk on it, persons that are professionals for a long time and stuff. And they are saying the same thing that the fans them saying still, so I want to congratulate you guys. You know the game, because a lot of people saying the same thing, even people that are coaches and also ex-players, saying that certain times the game you have to strategize. This is the last point of the day, because I want to finish this on 3 hours max. All right. Should we for you, based off you, we have 200 people here watching Al Grimson. Do you think he plans for opponents, or you believe that he thinks that his team is good enough to get over every team? Have you ever seen a game that you could say that he strategized in that game to plan for that opponent? Have you seen that? Because that's what I heard one of the big ex-footballers them said. They believe that he don't plan for these games. He believes that his team can just go there and do what they want with his system. And then at halftime, when he gets the reality check, that's why he keeps chopping and changing. So are you guys seeing the same thing? Because I tend to agree, I think that is the problem,
Yeah, I think the coach believes that if they carry out the system that he starts with in games and they do it, I guess, the way that he envisions it in his mind, that it will work. But I just feel like the system that he's playing, especially against some of the teams that we play against, is not going to work, because all they do is pull out our 2 midfielders out of the middle and then transition quickly, and we have no midfield. So I don't see how they could even play the system any better for it to work any better. because it's just not enough bodies in the midfield area. Because all they do is suck the midfielders, the wide midfielders are wide on the wing back. And as I said before, when the CM from the other team go and collect the ball, we have 3 players on that high line plus the 2 wingers. So that's 5 players. So most of the time when they beat that first line, it's only 1 man in the middle of the pitch with the 4 defenders behind it. And then it's a 7 on 5, 4.3, and it's just constant. So I don't know. I would love to ask the coach if, like, the 4-4-2 that we're playing, are the players actually carrying it out the way you want them to? It seems like it does not working out in every game, the 4-4-2. Unless we play some inferior opposition, like teams that we're supposed to beat, yeah, we can get the result. But as we say, a lot of times they're more in the game than we even want them to be. I think it's a direct result of the formation and system. It's nothing else.
All right, to tell you the truth, I think all the coach really want to play, we just need a better quality player. You see, like Lowe show that energy in the midfield. I think that he really want a lot of body here for doing, you know. Don't we kind of see what the coach
Dan are 2 different things he did. He did something different from what he did in the first half. So you can't say he just want a next player, because Bobby Reid was playing central in the first game. In the second half, Big Boss, as I said, watch the game so you can understand what's going on in the field and pause it, and then you will see what they were doing.
Yeah.
So it was not a 2, it was a 3. It was a 3 in the second half.
You know that the match that keep at home, that you know that him go to a 4-3-3 and Bobby was in the midfield. Him do that in a 4-3-3, you know.
No, he plays a 4-4-2 and a 4-4-2-3-1 system. That's what he went to in those ones. It's not the same as what he did in the second half right here.
When we lose the ball, and Canada, we go in a 4-3-3. I was there live. So Bobby was always in the midfield.
Maybe you never account still, because we up on the TV, I press it, so that's what I said, just watch it. Straight say that you're live. All you need to do is just go back and watch it. But Dan in life, Dan, remember, you know, you in a stadium once, you know, and we have several opportunities to click it again. So all I'm just saying, Dan, you can just say, okay, me go check it and come back. No problem, Dan. And everybody know everything, you know. Me have to see it 50 times and then write it down, you know. That's all I'm saying, Bossy.
My take on the whole team still, JD. I just think we need 2 players with that high energy thing they like Low. To see them like Low for the future. By next year March, we need them 2 player them and for playing a midfield. To make that team here click the right way.
All right, sir, Dan. I say a word there, my brother. Yeah. S Technic says, Bobby Reid interview, he clearly state his best position is a cam. All right. RR said, JD, Dan right. Well, all I'm saying is just go back on the screen and just look and just come back. All right, because sometimes it's not impossible to be wrong even when you think you're right. So just go there and just come back. All right, that's all. And I will go back and do it again and bring the stills them and come back with you. That's all. I will just bring the stills in the next stream. That's all I'm gonna do.
And that comment actually said Dan, JD right. So the brother actually agreeing with JD.
I will bring the stills them the next stream and just make Dan go back to look on the screen. That's all I'm going to say. Make him just look on the screen and for himself. All right, so let me move on. We have covered everything. Let me look at the I have something right here. That I wanted to look at. Who you think will make the biggest jump in the FIFA? Because we want to after this clash, this is the last point, the final point, and then we're done. I think this will take up 30 minutes. Who will make the biggest jump, and how you will organize your Concacaf top 5? All right, so take on the time. Don't be over the top, as what Owen says. Don't be emotional. Who will be the top 5? How the top 5 will look? I'm gonna bring up the FIFA statistical sheet, the live table, to see how it's gonna look. But Oh, yes. Go ahead. Go ahead, panelists. Let me see how you guys are viewing it. Oh, you will shape up the top five in CONCACAF now, knowing that Canada lost a game to Jamaica, Mexico lost a game to Honduras, United States lost a game to Trinidad. How would you look at the top five now? All right. Why people keep on saying Panama? We said top five, you know. Yeah, so you need to give me the list of teams.
You want us to predict how the rankings will look, or
No, based on two questions me asking you, Jason. Two, you know, clear me ask you, you know, me ask you how you look on it. And then me say me I gotta talk about the live table. So the live table don't really matter. Me just gonna talk about that extra, but how you look at it now, based off you watching all of the games them. Me see two man put out them list already. Fan of mine that says USA, Mexico, Canada, Panama, Jamaica. So he still has Panama fourth. Fan of mine that Sean has Mexico first, Panama second, USA third, Jamaica fourth, Honduras fifth. So we Canada there. Oh my God! All right. Oh Lord.
Disrespectful
So Canada don't make a top five, and Costa Rica gets 6. Oh no, Canada don't make the top 6. Go ahead, Jason. I heard it. Let me try and find the 9 FIFA team.
my top 5 would have looked like this. But I say USA at the top. I think they have all them strength. I think they're the best team in the region. Honestly, I know it's not going to happen on the FIFA rankings, but for me, Panama is the second best team in the region right now. I believe that the system they're playing, the way the players connected with each other is just incredible. They're playing some wicked football. The third place, why? I'd say third place I would give to Mexico currently. I know they struggled against Honduras, but I do think that Honduras is a lot better than people are really realizing right now. I think they have a nice thing going, and they're kind of rebuilding nicely with the team. And then, what's that, third? No, that's fourth. And then I'd put Jamaica fifth.
All right, so Jamaica fifth for you. All right. So who else in the?
Me next.
Yeah, man. Go ahead, Juras.
All right, so
yeah.
Jesse, you say what you have to
A 14 said, that's how we fix it. A 14 said, that's how we fix it. Jamaica 4th.
Okay.
So Jamaica better than Canada for you?
Of course. Listen, remember give me line up in the box.
Me never ask him. Me ask Jason. Me ask him if I input Jamaica over Canada.
Jesse,
yes, for me.
Okay, so did you name 5 teams?
Yes, I did. So my first place was
Canada.
Canada. My third place was Mexico. Fourth place was Jamaica, and my fifth place was Canada.
Oh,
so
okay.
We have the same.
Go ahead, Juras.
I'm not going. USA, same thing with Jason said. USA, Panama, Mexico, Jamaica, then Canada. JD, you know, so you're not gonna escape this door. We want to hear your top 5.
Of course, we're gonna name a top 5. Why would I escape it?
Okay.
I mean, bring up the argument. So why would I escape it?
Cool.
Oh my God!
You always.
Me always what? What are you trying to say?
You always.
Off lately, I said.
Lately.
Yes, don't mix me up. Lately, I said.
Eddie, is it the prediction I think of the CONCACAF or my own?
Yeah, man. How you think? Dan? How you think, man?
Dan, you are the CONCACAF.
The top 5 team them in a CONCACAF. Not because Mexico lose to Honduras beat Mexico the other day and thing. I think Mexico is still on top. To tell you the truth, then I would still give it to Mexico, Panama, USA, Jamaica, Canada right now. Canada and Jamaica are kind of on the same level right now. Going forward with our team.
4 Dan. Which one?
What? That a 4? Honduras.
No, I say one of them have to be 4 and one of them have to be 5. Or you
Jamaica above Canada, because right now we have to surpass them, bro. tell you the truth, for development and the team are click right now. Jamaica above them. Third place.
All right. Third place, Jamaica there? Oh, no, my goodness.
Fourth place.
Yeah.
Fourth.
I'm confused. Give top 5 again. I'm confused. Give it again.
Mexico, Panama, USA, Jamaica, Canada.
All right. So the man give him take, people. The man give him take. All right. So me know them a try set me up. Them a wait on my take. All right. So let me go now. RR says Panama first, USA second, Mexico third, fourth place is open. So hold on. All the man in the chat can't answer. So you see, anytime you see through them can't have the balls to say Jamaica not come forth. Them can't say nothing. Them say fourth place open.
Which country name open? I never saw something today.
The man never say open. All right. Omar. Me not gonna say Omar have balls. I mean, not gonna say that, but me assume him should have. Him say USA first, Mexico second, Canada third, Panama fourth. Oh God, and Jamaica fifth. All right, so
Who said Panama fourth? Remember go see another comment. Who said?
The man not the man must said it. So yeah, cost the next man when I want say it, you know. When I want say it, I think RR said it. All right, so RR said it. RR said fourth is open. Jero says USA first, Mexico second, Panama third, Canada fourth, Jamaica fifth. All right, so I'm gonna go.
I must Canada Jero league, make him out.
But so you know say what me tell him mine. All right, me tell him mine.
Go on through. Cause we know what it is about. Go on.
Mexico first. Me I give Mexico first. No. Yeah, Mexico first. No, not Mexico first. United States first. Me not gonna disrespect them. United States first. I was inching one here. United States first. Mexico second. Panama third. Canada fourth. And Jamaica fifth. That's what I'm gonna stay with. United States first, Mexico second, Panama third, Canada still stay fourth, and Jamaica moves up past Costa Rica to take fifth spot. All right, so that's what I'm saying.
Let me say something real quick. When you go in after a man run up them mouth and you go in at them backyard and beat them, brother, we over Canada. Sorry.
Right yeah, but you still have in your mind. It's in your mind, and you're worried mind. Oh Lord! Alright, you know worried mind. A lot of people say the same thing as we. Alright?
JD alone said that. Mr. Jero said that.
A whole heap of more people say that more than Una say it. Alright, so you're gonna beat the whole chat today?
The whole one. A Girlz alone, Mr. Satan, USA.
No, a liar tell. Scroll the chat. Guys, please put your 5 top teams them. Please put your 5 top teams them and see if more people have Jamaica over Canada. Yeah, me see now.
What Brian at talk about? Brian at talk about Canada's beat us at home too. Yeah, but we'll beat them aggregate them. Them are gonna stay home. We not stay home. I guess
they said I'm looking Jamaica Canadian passport. Oh my God!
Damion Burke, Girlz.
Everybody I put them thing now. Dr. Era says Mexico first, USA second, Panama third, Jamaica fourth, Canada fifth. All right. So everybody, so why you beat me? Me move Jamaica from a 6, you know, past Costa Rica, you know.
One spot up, bro.
Yes.
JD, we beat you about Jamaica. That is fine. That's your opinion. But one more ask you. You were very close to putting Mexico first.
Yes.
Can you give some name to why?
Why? Yeah, me that answer that too.
I think their fluidity and the control that they have over the game, because remember we're based in it on the performance, you know, guys. And this is all based on how the performance went, you know. So I just thought that Mexico in a vital game, the way they dominated Honduras, And Honduras is not a soft soap team because I saw Honduras play Jamaica and Honduras was a better team. Are as bad as people said, people would say Honduras is 50-50 with Jamaica on that day. And the way they dominated Honduras after losing to them. I can't understand how that game never 15-0. It could have ended 15-0 or maximum 15-1. That's how dominant they were. Both Santiago Jimenez and Henry Martin was wasteful on the day. So they played the most collective game I've seen out of everybody. Even including Panama, over everybody in that one leg. So that's why I was saying the way how dominant they were as over a good team that played them off the pitch last time and played against Jamaica and Shoki and qualified as well. That's what I've used to say that Mexico could have gone first based on the performance still. But maybe I was just over the top with Mexico's take. It's
very
okay.
Much, as you would say, very much over the top.
Okay. So have you seen a team dominated Honduras like that? Or I'm making up a fantasy?
Listen, bro. I judge my thing differently, JD. Me deal with dominance
Jim,
as well as results.
But Jason asked me the question. Yeah, Jason asked me the question, you know. And him asked me between USA and Jamaica, you know. And me answer the USA part now. USA go up against Trinidad. Trinidad never wanted to play, just like how you guys said Honduras never wanted to play either. But Mexico went and broke down Honduras. USA never broke down Trinidad, and Trinidad went down to 10 man very early in that game. And USA failed to break them down. You guys were the same one saying it, you know. So by your same metrics, you know, you should have been saying that Mexico slightly overperformed than United States. But you guys don't want to give it. Both of them won their game at home. Mexico was way more dominant under more pressure because United States game was the first game. These guys were 2-0 down. So am I not having a very much vital case to challenge that argument, Mr. Jason?
All right,
Jason, I answer for you. No.
Okay.
So,
wow. Wow. Let me pull up Mexico here. Let me pull up Mexico. Make people see.
No,
go ahead.
Go ahead, Jason. Sorry.
You make a good point when you touch on the Mexico-Honduras second leg because that was domination. But this is what I will say. To me, you know, football styles sometimes dictate how matches go. And I think personally, USA, similar to Jamaica, when USA play against the tiki-taka team, them have a lot more trouble. And and Trinidad is a team that can pass the football and them have the physicality to go with it. And USA usually don't deal with the physicality so well. I just think Trinidad is just a bogey team for USA. If you look back on the history, brother, them always play some tight match with Trinidad most of the time. Yes, Gold Cup, them get bag up with it. But that don't normally happen, especially when it's a game in Trinidad, especially. So I'm not going to mark down USA all the way because I know how them always struggle in that fixture there. It's just a thing, bro. I don't know certain teams just have them team and Trinidad are a team that when them go up on the road go play Trinidad. But the point is taken with the Mexico because the second leg it was domination. I don't think Honduras passed half line more than like 3-4 times in the whole game. But similarly, in the game in Honduras, Mexico could have lost that game by a lot more. So, you know, I see some kind of complacency creeping in with Mexico, the way they're playing. I don't think that for whatever reason, Santi Jimenez cannot find the form in the national team. And I don't think Martin is the answer. And I think from Raul Jimenez mash up his head against Arsenal, he's never been the same. I think that is just something that's really bugging me about their team.
He mashed up his head, and not necessarily Arsenal. You know, he just mashed up his head. You know, yeah.
David Luiz bucked the man in his head.
Yeah, I know. I just said he mashed up his head, not necessarily Arsenal. You know, I just said something. What I can't talk now. I just said he mashed up his head. I never. Yeah, but continue to say what I said.
From the man, man, a PTSD when he hear Arsenal name. I don't know why. I will never beat the man side yet. Except once.
Yeah, anyway. He just win a game, a deflected shot. Yes, and then what were continue. We're not to go on Premier League. That's the statement really.
Basically, when I say when you said what you said,
I kind of understand in a way why you would have put them there. You're just weighting the opponent heavily. But again, the reason why I'm not going to kill USA for that result is because I know going into that game, them just have some kind of voodoo in Trinidad.
Yeah,
Drop out from a World
but
Cup.
Mexico have problems in a Honduras, and everybody have problems in a Honduras to get result too as well. And they play more. But you're right. You have your point. You have your point. So yeah, you have your point.
And I just think right now, even though we beat Berhalter and whatnot, I feel like for him come back in the team, him kind of learn something because I don't see. Basically, against Trinidad, they struggled to open him up, and that's. I think a part of that was just he took too long to go ahead and put on a second striker in the match. But I think another thing that maybe was missing is you saw the importance of Pulisic to their attack. Because I don't think they had the same type of drive in certain phases of play just because he wasn't on the pitch. And not only Pulisic, but Weah didn't play either. So I feel like that's why I said, I said full strength USA, I think is the number one team in the region. If you pull it back, that's what I said, full strength USA. And I know you're saying we should base it off of these games that just play, but I have to factor that in at the same time.
All right. So sorry, I was just trying to give my prediction and stuff. The rankings should be changed very soon. Let me put up the FIFA rankings right here to make sure you know.
That's what I try to figure out now, JD, because based on Trinidad being so low and Honduras where they are, and I wonder how much it's going to move around.
Trinidad will have the biggest movements, the biggest amount of points, but not necessarily biggest movements. Because you can get the biggest amount of points, and sometimes you are so far away from others, you don't really move up. Yeah. Jamaica.
I think them going past Curious 80 though. Maybe not. Damn, them far.
JD, who Trinidad did knock out again? Was it?
Yeah, but me can't say nothing. Me can't finish my points. That's the way I said Dan.
You guys see us cracking the top 50? That's my...
Who was the top 3 team in Trinidad group again?
Panama was in them group. Curacao, Guatemala was in them group. Martinique was in them group. And one more person, I not remember. Can't remember everything one time.
I forgot them knockout Guatemala. I forgot that team.
Them win against Guatemala, so that'll be a whole heap of damn points. Twice, they win against Guatemala. Then win against Curacao, that'll be a whole heap of points. Yeah, man. I them gonna get the most points, man. Them beat USA.
Oh, but remember, so the points is only from like last month, So it's not like them all get out.
They have got no whole heap of points. They have got no whole heap of points. I'll check it. I'm gonna try find them.
Yeah, I got you.
Let's try find them.
I think the coach will get a practice match with Trinidad with the farm and them left on right now to win. No joke about it. Test them.
All right, so okay, all right. They said Trinidad is at 12-17, and they need 30 odd points to pass Curacao. So Trinidad is in 99 spot. Oh no! Trinidad will be making the biggest move. Trinidad will jump over Curacao with this window alone, with that victory over United States. They are gonna get over 30 points.
I hear it as well, JD.
AD they are 70. AD they are at 1270. No, 1262. 1262 AD depend. 1262 and 1261. Yeah, so maybe they might pass AD as well and go straight down.
Would I need 46
JD, what's the points thing? How much points again when you win a match?
It calculated based on the opponent. United States is a top 20 team. You understand me? Mexico is a top 20 team. So when you beat those teams, Canada is a top 35, 40, or sometimes 50 team. So Jamaica beating them, it is nowhere near as United States and Mexico. Those are points. You get all 30 points to win those games alone. 30 points from one game. Even when you lose the next one. In a draw, you get all 11 points to draw from them. Just by drawing. Because you're at 50th and 60th, and remember Trinidad is at 99, so maybe they get all more than actual 30 points. Ridiculous. They are gonna jump big this time around. Curacao, yeah, Curacao will lose points. No, they have not played any game in this window. I need to check. And ED have
So
not played
these,
either.
so these
Yes,
points are based off of all of the games where them play from the day one
No,
games.
no, 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 no. Between a set period. Between a set
I
period.
said, yeah.
Honduras will jump
yes, sir.
down. Honduras will go around 1350 or 1340 or so. So we don't know where 1340 takes us. But we know that they are going to pass. They are going to pass El Salvador for sure, and go straight down. So 1340. Let me try get those. All right. So
Yeah, so these
150. Go ahead. Go
these
ahead.
nations matches, no, I was just gonna say these Nations League matches them say is a total of 25 points up for grab per match. So if you win the two of them, you could have get up to 50 points. So you can't, I don't think you can get more than 50.
Did I say we can get more than 50? In the one game or something like that?
So everybody now listen, are you one definitely sure?
Me ask you if me say that, but me don't know if like it is a try. Me don't know because me don't understand because me never remember saying so. So me question what me say.
But as I tell the people, you never said that, no.
Oh, okay,
I
no,
don't believe
because me one day me did say something like that. Me not know.
you said 30 yard and 40 yard. You never say over 50, no time.
Okay.
I don't remember.
Well, them can get that 50 points too. Yeah, so go ahead now, Jason. You said 25 points? Alright, then I'm definitely wrong. Jamaica now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's
Go ahead. Then me talk after.
no, but I just that me then say, we're done.
Okay. Jamaica. See, guys, Jamaica is 55, and Canada is 45. So we winning and losing. We might lose some points for losing, and then we might gain maybe 15 points. So I think in total we might get 11 points for the victory. So 11 points gonna take us up to 14, 30, 31. So maximize it. We could go 14, 40 max. 14, 40 max. So up to 19 points. 14, 40 max. So Jamaica could jump. They could jump. Because remember, look, Costa Rica is at 1452. They are going to lose points because they lost 2 times to Panama. So they are going to lose points. All right. So I think we're going to pass Costa Rica. We're going to pass Costa Rica. I think so. But let me see how far we're going to jump. Let me see how far we're going to jump. I want the whole thing to see how far we could have jumped. Because I don't know to the calculator. See how far we could have jumped. 14, how much we said? 1440? Okay, 1440 runs very far, man. So 1440, guys, 1440. If we can go over 1450, which I think is much of a stretch, that would have bring us way down in the 40s. All right, so 1440 would bring us right at 5152. Right there, it would have bring us. Jamaica plus 14 points. Okay, somebody. I don't know if the calculator works right, this time. I was not trusting the calculator this time. That's why. All right. So 14 points to Jamaica. That means we're definitely not passing the top 50.
We'll work that. I'm going to work out how much points we'll get. But right now, it's kind of hard because it's a lot of numbers.
We're sure we're not get over the 25, what you say? We're almost certain about that one day. So we can't get over that.
Yeah. Because, I mean, yeah, the game would be worth 25 in total. So if we lose the first one, we can't get that 25 there. And we're not going to get all 25 of the second one either. So, it just mess up. We work out the maths. And then by our next stream, me make you know what the calculator say.
People actually I give it right here. So them say TNT said it. So I guess TNT knows more than me and you. So they said Jamaica 14 points. So if you get 14.1, you can come back and tell me. Carla, me not have the system connect. Let me answer this and tell the guys me not have the system connect.
When we forward back with the number, it's going to have whole heap of point after the decimal. So trust me.
JD, did you see the advance of video clippings?
No, it's like a caller just calling. Sorry about that, but me attempt to me done with the calling. I need me to call in for the again. So hold on. DJ says TNT says 14 points of Jamaica. No, 14 points of Jamaica. TNT 49 points. And Honduras 45 points. And Panama 59 points. So Jason, how you say them something there? How you say? How that possible? How that possible by your logic?
It's not possible.
Only Panama could be close to that, which is 50 points.
Yeah, I mean, Panama will be somewhere close to 50, like 40 enough. I don't see, because I'm just basing it off of this PDF that I'm looking at right here. It's saying that the each thing is ranked. So if it's a World Cup final game, you can get up to 60 points, but that's the highest for any game. It's a Nations League finals and quarterfinals and knockout games are 25 points per match. So that's
okay.
I mean, it literally here. I don't know why what they want.
But Jason, Mr. World Cup qualifiers and people get more than 25 points. World Cup qualifiers.
Yes, because FIFA World Cup qualifiers are higher. They are, let me see. FIFA World Cup final competition matches, they're 50 points. And then the knockout stage.
Okay.
That's why it was possible in the World Cup games.
Okay, well we will see. We will see, Bassi. We'll see. Kip says Trinidad get 49 points. Concacaf side says Trinidad get 49 points. Let me see if you're talking about before, because no, it can't be now, because Trinidad has not been updated as yet. All right, so it can't be now.
So yeah, the amount of goals is for
on the screen, but if you want to, you can put it on the screen so they can see what I'm talking about. If you want, if it's possible.
No, man, no, not now. We have to just go do it next time, cause stream hard when we can just pick it up.
So JD, the goals is scored build up the points.
The goal scored. How bad they beat the team? Yeah, man. I think they have that in them system as well too. It's an algorithm,
Yeah,
it's algorithm.
It's a formula, and everything you put in the things in the equation, and it make you know how it go.
Was Costa Rica over Panama?
Not anymore. Right? Costa Rica, they are 46 at this point. Costa Rica is closer to Jamaica than Panama, and Panama at this point, I think Panama leave from 45th to down to around with that 50 points, which we know they are gonna get 50 points even plus. If the system that Jason's saying is not correct, they are gonna get even more than that. I think Panama will jump from where they are now up to in the 30s, and I'm talking 37, close to Chile them, past Turkey, I think. Over 1,500 points Panama will be on, and then we say them not good.
Costa Rica,
a lot of them teams are gonna drop. Chile are gonna drop.
Nigeria drop 100%. Nigeria drop around 25 points. World Cup qualify that.
Cameroon, I can't remember if they did win or
no, man, Cameroon win. Cameroon not drop. Not drop. Them not drop. Them not gonna get much points, but them not drop.
Yeah, they never beat nobody.
Norway are gonna drop. Norway are drop because Norway lose to Scotland or whatever. Them lose.
Yes. A lot of those teams around them besides Cameroon gonna drop because even Chile, they lost both games, I believe, in qualifying.
Yes, so Ecuador might still stay because they might lose. They
draw a game with Colombia and then
they might lose 3 points or so.
Yeah, I don't think Ecuador will have any big drop. So Chile gonna drop.
So 37 Panama come. 37 Panama come. We can't see them past Chile.
Yeah,
37.
I'm going to sure. Yeah.
Yes, so 37, Panama will become the official third best team in CONCACAF. And I think it's justified. Mexico will drop points. Mexico will drop big points. So Mexico will drop down to around, I think they're going to drop around 20 points, 20 odd points by losing the game to, 20, I think you're going to drop the whole 25 points by losing the game to Honduras. And that will drop them below Uruguay. Yeah. That's what I think. So Mexico will drop down to 15th. United States will drop down to around 13th. And that's how it's going to go. And Panama will jump up a big time. Jamaica should jump close to the 40 something. Yes, maybe 50, 51 or so. Yes, so then we'll jump a few spots.
What was Costa Rica position?
Costa Rica,
46.
they are going to drop a lot of points, brother.
No, they were over Panama before Panama beat them.
All right.
It was 44, Canada 45, Costa Rica 46. So it was. That's what it is right now.
J. Taylor says 48 or 49 Jamaica. What does this mean for players moving? They have changed two things, but the thing is they take your permits from your country much more serious because you're under the top 50. It's still out there, you know, but for UK they have adjusted some rules that you can still, even if you don't have certain things and the club take you serious, they could put it on the exceptional list a little bit easier. But under the top 50 still serves for easier passage for players coming from those countries. So it still stands, but you still have additional things that makes it easier for people that coming from the Manning Cup and those places can get into England now if they do deemed as an exceptional spot. All right, me disconnected. What's going on? Oh, that. You guys are hearing me in the Discord? Okay. All right, I'm back. Yes, sorry about that. It's my internet dropped for a minute. Sorry about that. We will fix that problem. Yes. Yeah, man, it's always good to go in the top 50, 100% every single time. That's why Damion Lowe said he never went to England or other places. I don't want to tell lies on him. But I thought he mentioned England, but yeah. But that's why it's hard for them to get passage, because remember, Damion Lowe would not have been bought for 1.3 million or 10 million, because remember the schedules are set due to the leagues that you're playing in. And he was not getting bought for the Premier League. The Premier League would have been 10 million. And down to the Championship, I think it was 1.3 or 1.5, something like that. Either between league, I'm going to verify it, because I thought that's the way how my boy got to go to Sunderland, because they paid the full money for him. I'm going to go back and check how the deal went for my boy from Sunderland as well.
The Bennett deal, yeah, it was over the threshold. That's why he could go, yeah.
Who that?
Jewison Bennett from Costa Rica when he went to Sunderland.
Okay, Blake said that's why he didn't move. Okay. I never heard him talk about because of the FIFA why he never moved. I think he talked about him being more comfortable in America. But let me know if he said that. Damn. I never expected that. Lowe said it. I know Lowe said it, but I never heard anybody else said it though.
Yeah. Blake said because of his family. That's why he never when he weighed his options, he decided to not make the move because it would be more difficult for his family.
J. Taylor said
the money he would be making would be less too. So yeah.
Blake said J. Taylor said Lowe said that's why Blake and those players never moved. Okay. But Blake said it himself the opposite, saying that it's more of family issues and things. And I want to believe that it's more of a family issue why he never left. I'm not jumping on my word, because I don't think he would have made every team, But based on what I saw from him, I tend to believe that he could have played in the Championship or something, or maybe some of the lower tier English Premier League teams them. Maybe, because everyone moving. You saw Burnley moving to passing out of the back keepers, and I don't think he has that skill set. But he's still
You
a super keeper. He's still a super
don't
keeper.
think he has improved on that?
No. Juras, football nowadays, outside MLS, and in these mad English Premier League, a different level football. These men are footballers, these keepers, Yeah, man. I don't think Blake on that level when it come on to footwork, man. No, not nowhere near some of these keepers, man. Edison's a madman, with his level of passing,
I think even I'm not saying near. I say you don't think he has improved. There's a difference between being near.
Yeah, but if he improve and can stay, he not ever be that type of footballer, keeper. Them footballer keeper nowadays, he's up there with anybody in the keeping department. But them football player nowadays, Juras, man, I just take them in, man. Them we can give Blake him credit for being an exceptional keeper, but them footballers, keeper nowadays. And what the coach that want from them, me not think Blake have the time to do that. Juras. I think that's why one of the reason why I don't want to go either.
Oh, JD, maybe if him go and get really a train that way, him would really get better.
Boy, people, let me know if you believe it. You believe say Blake can pass the football like them. I think if him train it, him could have do like these guys. Why?
No.
Me not think so. Me give him all the skills in the world, but me not think so, brother.
Know him better than David De Gea. Know him better than in terms of footwork, not in terms of keeping overall, but in terms of footwork. I think he's better than De Gea.
I still doubt that, Me think I true in a see Blake in them high level games,
No. Me he's a Manchester United fan. And the heartache and grief they had caused with him footwork last year, trust me.
Make it personal, Juras. We just talk about the only thing with Blake is just look a composer I'm missing. Him not the composer that like. Tell you what Blake missing.
I may agree with
what Blake missing when he can't just get look when him a drive a ball like to midfield, I say, right? Look how the ball fly here and look how other keepers when them drive a pass to midfield how it look. Blake just can't strike the ball a certain way. That's just how it is. Even when him a take goal kick, the ball just kind of float up in the air. He don't have a good instep drive when him a clear the ball. That is, to me, that's why I'm not a passing range when him a keep. And when him go long, it's never a long pass, it's just a long boot. Because he just don't have the passing range to do it. They look better when him have Pinnock and Hector who don't care about getting the ball short. The kind can play short pass is fine. I think it's when you want him to play a range pass in struggle.
Yeah. The keeper is we give him all the respect in the world. And brother, the man make me feel away the other day, when we go back to watch the game. And me not tap into no emotional nothing. But my sister, the man really played good. So he's a good keeper. But this modern day madness, see what Karim says. Karim said footwork is what defines you as a goalkeeper. No. That's why Raya a keep for Arsenal and ship so much lately. Wow, we better be careful. Yes, but that is exactly what people want, because they remember the problem is persons want 11 players be able to be an infield player. So when time you move up, you can make the numbers with the goalkeeper. That's what they want more than anything else. So if Manchester City play Jamaica today, you will never know angles in your life until you see it reality when you see Jamaica play Manchester City. Because you'd have realized how they utilize all the players them on the field. You get me? So I think and remember they are the top teams. So how to nullify that is not to play 10 players out there. You have to go with 11 players as well.
And the thing with Blake,
my God! A man say no man never make me feel away. Oh my God, I can't even choose the right word. Oh God, man.
You see the thing with Blake now, when I kind of analyze him game them with Jamaica, is him now a quick play, like when him have the ball and if I call a quick counter, it will roll up the ball him too long in man. I think our team needs to work on them something there. We not a quick counter thing. Them just hold the wall them most of the time. And know if you make a quick play when a team attack we and catch them off, yeah. That missing.
Yeah, but he's a good he's a good keeper. I am not gonna talk about how no man make me feel because me done with them stuff there. These guys just make up stories right now. Yeah man, Karoom. It's just where football is today. But Blake is a good keeper. Blake, we are not discouraging you. We're just saying that the level that I think football is nowadays, it's not about how good they can keep. They don't want that because if you can't make the 11th man on the field. They and they want it to be up on offline nowadays. At offline.
Yes.
Right now, I saw keepers playing at the edge of their defensive third. It is mental because they are squeezing pitches on people now to consistently dominate the position to improve the accuracy of the final chance.
Yes, I don't see more goal scoring from long range because the man them assisted the keeper them so far out. Every week it look like a man score from way out in the center circle because the keeper them so far.
Me can't me just leave us. What is wrong with our stream, man? I just said the blade. Oh my god.
Hold on.
I have not said nothing wrong. I said I give him utmost respect today. He changed my mind on the player. That's all I've said. All right?
You say it make you feel away. That's it. You say it make you feel away.
Oh Lord, I don't know what these three. You see, if I did come here and my face tough up, you'd hear something like say the man them win, and now people say I make me feel. I say, oh my God, me give up. The night I couldn't express my feelings, Oh no, me not. You know what? Let me just scrap all of this conversation. Me done. You know what happened? Let me done. Me not. Kill the conversation. I'm not going to talk. All right, I'm done. Because Jamaica language is something else. I am not going to talk because anything I'm going to say, you guys are going to take it the complete wrong way. All right? Yeah, man. Oh, God. Dry, you would stop it. I have not said anything wrong. People understood what I was trying to say. All right? I am not going to say a next word. All I'm saying, I'm glad that Jamaica won the game. And when I was rewatching the game, I just saw that the guy was an exceptional keeper. That's all. So nobody with a buckle and none of... Yo, everybody get him final word. Because we're gonna have 3 hours. Me done. Me not taking. So everybody go give them final word. Me done. Please hit the like button. Thanks to the 9,000 subscribers, guys. Please hit more subscription on the video. Alright? Because at least we do our job. Please hit the subscription on the video, people. Alright? Yeah, man. We did our job. Go ahead and give me the final talk, people.
Final word for the team still and everything. I just think the coach, him should have really carry in FIFA so kind of jelly the player them. And we're going to play the match there in a match. Should have really have FIFA span team. Kind of, what I mean, at them training session there. And tough up the midfield, coach. We need to tough up the midfield some more. And I think we're going to beat USA, Because right now the team in a good team spirit. Right now. And we just get the thing together the right way. And the coach just follow some our things them we talk on the live. Yeah, we think we can get the win with ease.
All right. I have not said anything wrong, Lamar, and I'm not talking anymore. I'm done talking. Once it reaches 3 hours, I think I've done more than 2 hours. So you guys add me here for 1 hour and 30 minutes too much. So let me see if I've not reached 200 likes, because if that's not the case, I'm not coming. One more extra day ban you guys getting if it not reach 200 likes. Oh God, God, I can't even ban them because it's that 240 likes. God.
Guys, get us to 250.
No. I'm okay. I'm okay. Go ahead,
so
Juras. No.
Yeah, man.
I said I was not going to come back tomorrow. All right. Why would not try to set me up? I said I was not
You
going
have
to
to
come
come
back
back now.
tomorrow.
You talk too quick.
Oh Lord.
Man, so
Javan,
my final
yeah,
thought.
go ahead,
Yeah,
bossy.
go ahead, Billy.
No, man,
Go ahead.
not more say. Me done.
Okay.
Me know them I try say in that chat. Me want to reach them point and me not go win, so me not have nothing more to say. You know?
Yeah, man. Glad that we made it through to our first Nation League semifinals. Very good fleet, a lot that we can improve on. But I hope, for the next 4 months or 3 months leading up to until we play, we could get more players in, and I hope for the January window, we could get a good under 20 squad in, so we could probably look at some of these players, right? So it's not an international window, but hopefully we could get some under 20 players in as well, so we could, have a proper look on them. So if there's any in that setup, we could, probably utilize them for upcoming fixtures. So also, I'm gonna see a touch on the Reggae Girlz. Yeah, but come touch on the Reggae Girlz tomorrow.
May I
All
take a
right,
break?
boss.
May I take 1 day break, man? Me have around 4 interview. Me have my normal work. Me have my
Yeah,
pitney
man,
sick.
do it.
My
Man.
pitney sick. I'm actually take out
Oh
the time to
man,
come here. You know.
a baby girl sick.
Yeah,
Oh
but
man.
our mom came in at the time when we just start, so that's why I spend
Okay,
extra time.
okay. Sorry for you.
Yeah, but me
Yeah,
still
man.
have to
Sorry for
spend some
you.
time with
Hope
her.
she feels better. Yeah. Hope she
Yeah,
feels better soon.
but
But yeah,
tomorrow I
man,
will
take the
try add
time off.
the
Family
reggae
first, man.
girls.
Family
People
first.
people have to understand. If it was up to me and I have time, I do YouTube full time, but I can't do it. It's just not possible. And I still take a lot
Mm-hmm.
of times to put these videos together, because remember I have to watch the games. Obviously I have a whole heap of screens, so it make it easier for me to do my job. But I still have to do a lot of job before I come here, because remember you guys want to beat me, So for me to be here so long and you rarely can beat
So.
me. It's because I've always stayed on point, I made
Mm-hmm.
sure I know what I'm talking about before I come here, Yeah. But
So,
still not
so
beat
let
me
me
now.
address the people them real quick. People, that's why we're not gonna beg for no more likes, So as you come in, so just like the program. The man is taking his time and his effort to doing research, bring content, so we can enjoy ourselves. Because we all enjoy ourselves when we come on these feeds. So like the content and share the content. We're not for telling you every time. Automatic. Share it with a friend, them on a party, everybody, family, so we can grow the platforms, right? Not just this platform, every platform. We have money, I am sure, coaches desk, even Ryan LFC, GT program. Come in, like, subscribe, and do what we have to do. That's all I have to say.
Oh my God, yo, Jason, go ahead, say a piece, me done, because here man I talk about them know why me always on point. You know what? I'm done with. Let me lock off this chat because I never look back on this chat anymore. These guys, they have a
So people,
slackness in a man. Oh my God, Jesus Christ.
so people, yeah, still, elated about getting through. Just really, really happy about that. Juras is crazy, because while I thought me did done plan for say boy, as well give the JFF the credit and thing for getting it done and getting the players there and not hear about no foolishness for the most part. There's another game coming up that are crucial because we want to get into this World Cup, and we need this window to be successful for the Reggae Girls. So the job still continues, the work still continues. Don't let the euphoria get in the way of you analyzing what's going on with the Reggae Girls, because we know what kind of situation we have going on. I'm sure anybody that follow the Reggae Girls have been seeing the form of our players that had declined the last call up. And I think, with the form a lot of them are showing, I would much rather have them in the team. Nothing against the girls that played. I think some of them can stay as well, but we want to similar to what we're able to do in Canada, try to put the best players available on the pitch for the most part. So just hopeful that that can happen for the girls. It's gone quiet lately, and part of me wonders if that's a good thing. But I guess the judgment day will come soon because those games are coming up at the end of the month. So yeah, we'll wait and see. But until we discuss that, as I said, people, I'm going to do some homework, get out my calculator, and we're going to do the rankings points debate war one day because we're going to work some maths and figure out exactly where Jamaica go finish up. So
Big up people. If you know there US or them place there. Happy Turkey Day and them something there. And don't eat too much food and make sure you're ready for workout afterwards so you get big and fat like JD, you know? Alright, big up.
Thank you very much. So people, yes, I will see you guys next time. Bureau says Jamaica is a top 3 team in the region and Blake is #1 keeper in the region, hands down, and said we are biased. Bureau, I don't think Jamaica is better than Canada, Mexico, and Panama. We are, you mean not USA, Mexico, and Panama. I don't think so. The others we can argue with Canada and stuff, but we have to give others their respect. Panama have done way more, including beating us couple times well, Biru. So you can't work that logic. You can't be biased. And they are beating United States, something that we are not doing. They are playing Canada. They are playing Mexico better. They played Canada as good as us as well. Maybe the result never went their way, and they have just destroyed Costa Rica. And we have played Costa Rica around 900 billion times in the last couple of years, and we never beat them. Even when we said they are old like dog, we still never beat them. And they have beaten them in the whole time there. I think of 5 times now in a row that they have beaten Costa Rica. If not in a row, 5 out of 6 times. And Costa Rica now win none of the time. So why we can't say them better than us? Sometimes, Bureau, we have to be honest to ourselves. And that's how we grow. Because we will know our flaws and what we need to work on. And that's how the world works. And maybe that's why people like myself and others reach places, because we can identify our flaws and what we need to work on. And that's how I would wish the Jamaica team to work, and not like, oh, you just want to put them places where we have a lot of things to do in order to reach there. You know? Yes. So that is my final take still. So thanks guys for coming on. Hope you guys smash the like button, share and subscribe to the content. Yeah man, and take care. All right. Yes. I'm gonna end the stream now, Eddie man. Don't worry yourself. Massive respect. Bye bye.